Hello! Welcome to Solidom and the Last Resort campaign. We are on session 5 today. Who would like to recap what happened last week?
Not it.
I mean, I can do it again. Try and do it really, really quickly. Let's see.
If you don't want to, I can do it. It's okay.
I mean, okay, I'm just going to summarize
My Wi-Fi might die at any point.
Darcy tried to have a moral argument with a vampire. We found the girl that we were looking for. She, unsurprisingly, was not there against her own will. She didn't seem to have a moral issue with allying herself with a vampire who manipulates others. As long as he's not manipulating her, she's pretty fine with it. And she finally agreed to have a conversation, and now we're on our way to have a conversation with her family. And also, Lorwyn got some fucking lore on Rune that none of us else
You just bypassed. We found the girl. Yep.
That's okay. It's a
It
quick
works.
recap.
It works. It works.
That's the basic structure of what happened last session. Thank you. So today, where we pick up is Laura, when you had summoned owls, and you, Darcy, and Maiyr, along with Lorena Luftfall, who you had found at the tavern down in the Water Rest, are on top of these owls and soaring through the sky back up towards the ethereal ward. It's still... You guys went down here in, the morning. It's, probably still pretty early in the morning. So you guys are just soaring through the skies. Sun hasn't completely come up yet, or sun, over the city. But yeah, you guys are soaring, looking down. You see the different shards. You see the city streets beginning to be populated with people. And as you touch down on the top shard in the ethereal ward, you are suddenly and immediately surrounded by Valdeth.
What?
By who?
Guards?
Guards?
The guards, yes.
Oh, wild. I landed, I made the owls land right on top of, not on top, right in front of the manor house, whatever.
Okay, so you wanted to land right there. All right, yeah, there are guards here as well, and they have come up and surrounded you. And you see, they kind of take a look at the party, and as soon as they see Lorena with you, they're like, oh,
Just chuck it. Just fucking chuck it.
As soon as they see Lorena with you, you see, this face of just, shock. They... one of them steps forward. We had information for you on the case, but apparently you have already covered it.
We move fast.
Well,
what information did you have?
Yeah.
Is it still relevant?
Shh.
we had just heard that she had been spotted in the water rest at some point.
Oh,
in the
I
night.
see.
Yep. Correct.
Thanks for that.
But apparently you already knew that. Fantastic. Anyway, you did fantastic, and if you would like, we can take it from here. We can take her into our parents.
No, it's okay. We'd like to finish the job ourselves.
Are you certain? Because you could go and have a rest and relax, and we can take it from here.
No, we're good. But thank you.
Don't play me on my exhaustion. God.
Yeah, we're
slow.
We're fine.
Passing out.
Yeah, walking that extra 20 feet is going to be you guys.
Drop dead.
If that's how it is, then I will bid you adieu. Thank you for your service to the Luftfall family and to the city of Dunmaran. We appreciate it.
Thank you as well.
He steps back into the group and kind of rallies his men to continue heading and spreading around the ethereal ward. But you guys stand out here in front of the Luftfall home. What are you doing? Lorena is standing with you and is like clearly shaking and like looks very nervous and is being quiet.
You okay?
No.
Look, we'll have your back.
I can't. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Will you have any regrets if you don't?
I would only regret not saying bye to Gabby, but that's it. Why couldn't we just go see her and then I can go?
You don't want to see either of them? Aaron.
No, I don't want to see my parents.
The Lorwyn logic from last session is like gone. I mean, why? Why are we forcing her to go visit her parents? Why did I think about that? Yes.
We want to get paid.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's the money.
Money.
Oh, I thought there was like tragic backstory reasons for Lorwyn being like, no, you have to like.
Oh, yeah, I guess as well. Yeah, sure. Thanks, fellas. Alright.
Wee.
Remember
Anyway,
your
yeah.
motivations.
Thank
Money.
you.
Money
We're
and
broke.
trauma.
Motivations in this economy?
Right.
The quicker you talk to them, the quicker you can say goodbye to Gabby, and if you do decide to leave, they'll do that too.
Because
Yeah.
I guess I help her down, and I leave the owls, because they can hang on for like an hour, so I don't want to waste
Okay.
another level just
You got it.
summoning owls over and over.
All right.
Why
now
not? God.
Sorry about my
stay.
city design.
You know, you didn't have to get the owls to go down to the water rest. You could have walked, but you didn't, so.
We had to move
But you
fast.
didn't.
I mean, you do
Yeah, but
need
fuck
them to
walking.
get from the ethereal ward anywhere else, but
Yeah, but once that, you could have.
We can just jump next time.
Yeah,
to
just
be
jump.
fair, to be fair, Kendra, these haven't shown up yet.
Don't
but
you
I will
remember? Owls
specify
don't have knees.
there were slightly dodgy giant animatronic leaping robots that could go from.
Oh my god, there's
There are,
robots?
yes.
When do those show up, Kendra? Where are my giant animatronic leaping
They'll
robots?
show up right
Look
after
around,
this
they're
scene.
there.
I can't. I'm catatonic.
Suddenly,
Zed, I feel like you could say anything about this world and I would believe you.
suddenly
I-
you're all crushed by a giant leaping animatronic robot. It's over.
Good
Campaign's
going.
done.
Good
It's just
going.
Lucas and Rune.
okay.
Fellas.
Giant animatronic robots leap. Everyone dies.
Fellas.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Anyway, you guys are in front of the Luxfall home. And you're talking to Lorena. Okay, let's just get it over with, and then I'm out of here, and it's done. You guys get your money, I get my freedom, and we're done. She takes a deep breath and knocks on the door. And almost immediately it is open, and you see her mother, Lorda, with tears streaming down her face, in her arms already open wide, and she just immediately snatches Lorena into a big hug. Lorena is like stiff as a board, but Lorda is like sobbing into her shoulder and hugging her. And from behind Lorda steps out Levi and Clea. And Clea just kind of puts a hand on Lorda's shoulder and gently like peels her off of Lorena. And then Clea looks at you all. You've done a good job. Thank you for bringing her home. If you give me the contract, I can sign that, and we can go on with our lives.
That
Sort of hesitating.
Just like,
sorry,
this is dirty money.
Yeah, we can we come inside real quick?
What do
A
you
couple
need?
of things we want. Oh, it's just a couple of things we wanted to talk about. Lorena wanted us to. Yeah, can we come in?
She kind of looks over at Lorda, who's still just like all over Lorena, and goes, "You okay?"
Pizza, probably.
Oh no.
Good.
Well, she
Deceased.
invites. She goes, "Fine, okay. Come in. It's all right." She kind of pulls her family into the house a little, and gestures for you guys to enter the den that you had set in the day before with, or earlier this morning, really, with Lorda and Levi. And Clea takes a seat in this like leather armchair, and Levi immediately like runs over with like a cup of something and sets it by her, and then stands next to her. And Lorda is just like hugging Lorena on the couch still.
Okay.
I gotta listen to this mess. I'm not getting us out of it. Somebody else do it.
Well, I feel like there's no easy way to put this. You guys have a lot to talk about, and I feel like there's a lot of things that you're not saying, or things that you're saying with words that you're not actually saying. Like, you say certain words, but there's like actually other things that you're saying that are supposed to be being said, and you're not putting them out there. And I feel like there's a lot of things going on here that you need to talk about. So just like put it all out on the table, because otherwise it's just gonna go really badly. I don't know. Bad vibes all around.
Bad vibes.
Thank you, Duff.
Clea kind of nods and takes a sip or drink.
Big
You're
sippy.
right. There are definitely things we need to talk about as a family. I would agree. I'm not sure why you all are here during this discussion, but so be it.
We promised Lorena would stick around and make sure she gets a fair deal out of this.
You see Clea's face immediately turn and stare down Lorena. What kind of a pathetic girl can't even run away correctly?
Okay. What is going on there?
I'm pretty sure that's literally all I needed to hear. Alright, cool. Let's leave.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Levi?
you're not going anywhere.
I'm really sorry you're still staying here. I hope you find a way to continue with your life.
You see immediately Levi has stood up and is in your way.
Oh, great.
In my way?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I need to visualize this. So, like, I'm standing, Levi
I'm
is...
in danger.
Are they sitting on, like, a sofa or something?
Clea was in a chair, like a leather chair, and Levi was standing right next to her. There's a couch, like, right across from the chair and, like, a table in the middle, like a coffee table kind of thing. And it's, like, there's, like, an archway, and then it leads back into the foyer to go outside of the house. And so...
Okay.
My brain.
I know, there's a...
Yes, okay. Anyway, he's in front of me.
Yeah, he's standing in front of you, and just kind of stares down at you. And
Yeah,
then
because Darcy was like moving to be like in between Lorena and Clea. Like her instinct was like, no, that is not okay. I've been taught to like no.
Can I just make an insight on her? I'm trying to
On
figure
who?
out if she actually means that.
Clea?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Natural 20, so that's 29.
Natural 20.
Got 'em.
I mean,
She means it.
Yep, she means it. Cool. Lorraine is angry now. She gets closer to Lorena.
Yeah, no.
She just tries to.
You see
Yeah,
Lorena
Darcy
is
is-
like biting her tongue at the moment. And Lorda is just still quietly weeping into Lorena's shoulder.
This is absolutely ridiculous. You're her parent.
I am, and I raised her better than that.
You're a bully, is what you are.
I make winners.
By breaking them?
Mm.
What kind of a person does that? Huh? A winner? Is this what winning looks like? Do you think you've won?
Look
Because
at
to me it looks like you hurt your child.
I clearly have done something right with Levi. He knows how to act right. He's going places in life.
No, he's just going places that you want. As if that's the only choice.
I built myself from the ground up, and look where it got us.
She's not you, and you're not her.
You can't speak to me like this in my own home.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You can leave my house. But Lorena stays.
Unfortunately for you, you made a terrible impression. This was the only way that you could have convinced us that she could have stayed. But she's not staying with you. Fuck your money.
What are you gonna do? Try to steal my child? I am a very high.
She's not
position.
yours.
Yeah, again, we've covered this. She's not a child. Like, yes, you're her, like, child by definition, sure, but she's an adult. She's literally older than me. This is fucked up. You should read a book on codependency.
Fuck you, Danielle.
What did Danielle do?
Sorry, I'm getting back.
I'm sorry.
Just
D&D text is the best. Yeah, we have this.
Uh-huh. Holy fuck. Anyway. Breaking the
Yeah.
emotional intensity.
No, that's probably good.
Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you. Clea's eyes narrow again as she stands up from the chair now and starts walking towards Lorena.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, I'm blocking her path. I got in front of
Okay.
Lorena
You
like
got her.
immediately.
All right, so you both are in front of Lorena. Maiyr, where are you?
Floating in the
I'm
air.
just chilling.
Not a thought in sight.
Yeah.
Nah, standing behind the others, I guess, just kind of trying to block off the archway that you mentioned.
You got it.
But like looking like I'm not doing that. Casually blocking the action.
casually
As
in
you
the
do.
archway. Yeah.
Sure. I'll take it.
In the others, you are blocking Clea from getting towards Lorena. Levi has stepped closer to you as well. Move. Now.
Or what?
Or you'll be kicked out of the city.
Is that it?
Well, you could be arrested as well.
For what exactly?
For whatever my mother says you should be arrested for.
Oh, I see. Corruption as well. That isn't new for us.
Fuck the Sotosu Trading Guild.
Yeah.
You see Levi looks at Lorena. I thought you were better than this. You're embarrassing our family.
Shut up.
Lorena,
I have lived my life as I was told, and I am
And you're
successful
happy?
because of it.
Are you
Yes,
happy? Great.
I am
Good
happy.
for you. She wasn't happy with...
She could have been.
No, that's not how this works.
What are you gonna do? Just ship her into the forest? She won't survive. She won't survive a minute on her own. Hell, she
She
couldn't
has
even.
friends.
she's
She has
not on
friends.
her own.
She couldn't even.
Who's saying she's on her own? Do
She's
you
more...
think just because she's not with you, she doesn't have anyone else?
She's more capable than you
We
think.
talk to the people she works with. She's got friends. People like her.
There's a doggy. Sorry.
She's friends with the cutest little puppy in the world.
Well, then that makes it all okay. Okay, take
Okay,
her.
goodbye. Problem solved.
I'm just gonna see what spells I have, because I'm this close to just call lightning on these fuckers. In the middle of the house.
Lorena stands up at this, like, she could kind of see where this is going, and she, like, breaks from her mother, Lorda, and stands. Enough, okay? I can speak for myself.
Okay. I sort of like back away so that she has like.
I appreciate what you're doing, but this is my life.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And
We
that
have
goes
your
for
back.
you too, Mom.
We have your back.
And Levi, if you really felt that way, why did you introduce me to Vim?
I fucking knew it.
Trauma.
I knew it. Maiyr, did you know too because of the thing?
No, I had no idea.
I
I'm just here for
knew.
the ride.
You see, Levi, I did no such thing. I wouldn't. I mean, Clea turns her angry gaze towards him. We will speak about this later.
If I can conquer.
Lorena kind of stands up a little straighter. I'm happy. And I'm happy that you introduced me to Vim. He's going to provide me with freedom and opportunities, and he's helped me make connections. I could probably be far more successful than you will here. But in my
Not
own
if I don't him first.
Shh.
Vim will never die.
I don't like the way you said that with such conviction.
No, I'm kidding. She doesn't say that. I'm just fucking with Zed. Who other words I don't. I have my own life. I've made my own choices. And maybe it won't work out, but I will have made the choice to do it. And that's all that matters. I'm an adult. And I'm my own person. I don't have to live here. I don't have to do what you say. I mean, maybe I would have if you hadn't forced it on me, but you did, and that's where we are. And so I'm doing my own thing now. And these people are going to help get me out of here. So I'm going to leave. And if you try to stop me, I don't take any responsibility for what These three do. And Lorena begins walking towards the door. And as she moves past Clea reaches out and grabs her arm. And just leans in and whispers into her ear.
Can I see what it
We're
is?
letting her go.
You're muted.
Oh. Did I see what it was?
I think about the first, like, where you would be in the room.
Because I was in front of Lorena, then I stepped to the side, and then
You probably could have seen that Clea just leaned in and said, "Don't forget where you came from." And Lorena's out the door.
This is like a how-to guide on how not to parent.
and how not to do bounties.
see-
God damn it.
Lorda is like on the couch, absolutely wrecked and weeping, and Levi is kind of trying to keep her back from going for Lorena at the door.
Before we leave, Darcy just sort of walks up to. Shit, I immediately forgot her name. Lorda?
Lorda, yeah.
Lorda. Walks up to Lorda and just like, have your own voice too, you know.
Why does it matter?
That's
Doesn't matter.
all that matters.
Just go. Just go. And Clea stops you all. You fulfilled the contract. I am a person of my word, so I will sign it. Who has the contract?
Are we giving the contract?
Who has the contract?
I mean, it's either me or Darcy, but like, are we actually signing it?
It would have been really funny if I had it.
No.
What's that?
Rune doesn't have it.
Mm.
Rune doesn't have it because he doesn't have pockets.
Put a vibe check on
High
that?
code
Like, I don't. Do we trust this?
We're actually signing a contract for our own demise. We don't sign anything. It's her that signs it. Who gives a? I mean, do we care? It's dirty money. Do we?
It's money. We did. We're so
It's money, and
poor.
we don't have money.
We're so poor.
Like,
We're very small, and we have
mean,
no
I
money.
There is no ethical adventuring under capitalism.
So you can imagine
the
the
whole
kind
bit
of stress
about, like,
that
almost giving the contract and then not giving it and then taking it back, and like, I assume you had it.
I feel like Laurelin just has most of the important stuff.
Because I have a bag of holding.
Yeah, I generally assume
Yeah,
everything that
sure.
matters.
Sure
Laurelin
would
has.
suck if she turned into a demon and flew off, leaving us behind with nothing.
Don't.
Just give the.
I think every
No,
player
actually,
needs to
I'm just gonna-
remember that they don't give their DM ideas.
I'm gonna pull out the contract, just push it towards the other two, and just leave it to them to make that decision, and I walk out.
Yeah. I had it. God, I are so bad, but I cannot do that. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna try, but like, I'm not gonna get any good thing from this. I will try.
What are you doing?
I don't like her vibes. I'm gonna insight check her. What is her motive? Why is she all of a sudden like, oh yeah, no, I will keep my word? Because 2 seconds ago she was having us arrested. So
I give you good dice luck.
was that like a spell or just like game vibe?
Rune's
I
not
rolled
even
a 10.
there.
What did you roll? I'll tell you.
I rolled a 10. I
This
mean,
is
I
the
rolled a
vibe.
12, but it's -2, so.
It's just a vibe.
10 seems as legit as you can tell, you know. She's a business
Dog!
Yeah, okay.
Dog!
I
I give
Puppy!
you baby.
cracked.
Dog! Dog!
All right. She takes the contract. See her sign it and hand it back. Now get out of my house.
Gladly.
Dog!
And I walk away.
All right, you guys walk outside. Lorwyn, you went outside first. And as soon as you step outside, you see that Lorena is frozen with Gabby staring straight at her.
Yes! Sorry. She's more composed than me.
Gabby has like grabbed Lorena's hands and just seems to be just talking at her. And about probably like as soon as you guys are all getting outside and Gabby's just been talking at Lorena for probably like 2.5 minutes now. Lorena just leans over and kisses Gabby.
It's
I called it.
gay!
I fucking called that like
Yes!
3 episodes ago.
It's
Yeah, but I put it in
gay!
5 seconds before they kiss.
They fucking smooched. Fuck yeah. Sorry, I'm more composed than that.
They both just
Vindication.
run off with them.
I said it first.
No, leave them
Fuck
talking.
you.
They're literally just a wall of owls.
Just owls all around.
The gay rights owls.
The
Yeah.
gay rights owls,
Yeah.
yes.
Various shades
New
of
emote, I
color.
guess. The gay rights owls.
Lorena
I'm
leans
working on it right
down.
now. I'm pulling up a new file.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Lorena leans down and says, I'll be able to come back for you eventually, Gabby. I'm gonna miss you.
Why don't you just go together?
I really hope that your art takes off. You're so talented. You're just such a good person. I'm sorry for everything I said and did. And Gabby just hugs her tighter. I know. I am pretty great. I'm gonna miss you, Lo. But I know that this is better for you, and when you come back, we'll meet up. We'll have fun. It'll be good. I just want you to be happy. And Lorena hugs her tighter. And they sit there for a few minutes, just embracing each other.
Are we just watching this? Are we not?
I'm keeping my distance. As soon as I spotted Gabby, I was like, no, this is a moment.
Yeah, Darcy, we just sort of like stand by the window, like not the window, the door, and just like
I'm just looking up, like,
Lovely,
Hi.
not moon.
Big sun.
Right, Zed?
we can wait.
Lovely
There is no
moonless
moon.
sky.
But if
No
there's a
moon.
fake sunset, is there a fake moon?
No, there's no fake moon.
That's what I
There's-
said. Lovely
This is
moonless
bullshit.
sky.
I want a fake
Look, listen.
moon.
Listen, the way that they do the lighting in Drummoran is that they just basically put filters over the daylight. So you can still see the black hole right now. It's just it's like they've just stuck a massive sunglass in between you and the black hole.
Dark blue multiply layer. Gotcha.
And you can kind of see like if is it dark by now? I don't know what time it is.
It's getting like I mean, they were down at the water rest at like 6 a.m. So by now it's probably around like 7.
Yeah, no. When we were out at night, if we looked up when it was completely like night sky dark, because obviously they can just cancel out light pollution because there's literally a magic filter on the universe. You can kind of see in the far distant. I'm trying to think of the angle. No,
You're a nerd.
yeah, you can probably. No, I think that you wouldn't be able to. Sorry, no light. In a different place, you might be able to see the faint twinkle of distant stars. A few, but not here.
Where's my moon, Zed?
There's no
There's no
moons.
moon.
Your heart.
There's no moon. There are distant
Moon is
stars.
in my
The gays are having a
Can't have shit
moment.
going
Can
on.
we focus?
Maybe
the
the moon
moon.
was a friend we
I'm
made
sorry,
along the
I'm
way.
sorry.
Anyway, back to the lesbian.
No,
The moon is Drew Moran. We've already established this.
It's not. It's not. Drummer is not a moon because it does not
Oh
orbit
my
the
God.
Earth.
Alright.
The gays. Thank
But
you.
anyway, the gaze. Eventually,
Yeah.
Lorena does let go of Gabby and turns to you. Okay, I'm ready to go.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for not leaving me alone there.
Yeah. So where to?
Back to the water rest. I gotta wait until tonight.
Dickhead.
Hmm.
Right.
I still wonder why your brother told you about Vim, but
Yeah.
you know,
Interesting.
that's
I don't know.
Plot point for another.
Maybe he's just really into vampires.
Or, you know, there's something more going on, but
maybe he wanted you to go.
yeah, I will say though, it was a bit strange. I don't know for what it's worth, but like the dudes you were hanging out with at the bar, I was sort of looking like Vim for a while. Not that long, couple of minutes. I really spent most of the time yelling at him when I talked to him, so getting into character was impossible. But like dude at the bar,
We're flying.
he seemed genuinely scared of Vim.
He was probably just scared because he had gone outside and saw you.
Yeah, because he's not allowed outside, and
Because they were keeping her safe.
Yeah, they were trying to protect me. If one of them left, then I'd be down a guard.
I'm having deja vu.
I'm sorry, coffee's right. We don't like it.
Okay.
How dare you?
Came back.
So why is he so obsessed with the boat?
Because she's going on it.
I mean, yes, but he's like,
Very confused at these questions.
but why is my question?
Why? What? Because she's going in it, and he promised her to take her away. I'm assuming. Was it a
Well,
promise?
He's not coming with me, but he's given me lots of connections and he's given me contacts and he's given me some money.
See,
I really, really hope that this doesn't backfire for you.
It won't. I know how to protect myself and take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got friends.
At every
where is it you're going?
That's classified, unfortunately.
Do we need the password?
Actually, yes.
Abracadabra.
Shut up, Since you're not that.
yeah.
That's it.
Look,
too bad
if
you
I
guys
don't
don't know
talk
that.
for a long enough period of time, I'll die, okay?
Wait, what
Okay.
is it too bad we don't know? I'm confused.
The password.
It was a joke, am I right?
The password.
Is it just
Okay.
password backwards?
Maybe.
I don't know how
How
to
we
say
all
that.
paused to try and figure out what that was.
Throw.
A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm sorry. That's not it.
It's probably just.
Is it Drowsap? Is it
Okay.
Drowsap?
But then what is the package that he wants to
Not
deliver?
just.
Was the package just like stuff for you? Is that what we were delivering the package?
I bet she doesn't know either.
I didn't look in the package.
Yep.
I already told you that back at the tavern
Yep.
when you asked.
No, yeah, I didn't mean like. Okay, so the package wasn't for you; it was for someone.
No, it was for someone else.
So we are flying. I am.
You are,
so many
you
dots
you've been in
around.
the air.
We are whoosh whoosh.
Trying to connect them.
No, I getcha.
There's just no dots to connect. It's fine. There's a vampire
No,
on the
I'm
loose.
connecting the dots. Don't worry about it. I'm connecting the dots.
There's a
Just keep
vampire on
those
the
dots.
loose.
They're-
And that's it. That's all we gotta know.
Right. You guys are soaring down towards the water rest once again. Now the quote-unquote sun is brighter. The morning is officially here. More people on the streets. As you land in the water rest, you see lots of people getting up and beginning to walk down the struts towards the docks for early morning shifts. But you land in front of the tavern on your fucking birds.
Off you go.
She
As
hops
opposed to
off.
our regular birds.
She hops off and looks back up at you guys who are on the owls, and she's now off the owls. Thank you again. It felt good. It felt good to finally tell them off.
No regrets.
No regrets. And she just gives you a nod before running back into the tavern. So, you guys are down in the water rest atop owls. You have a signed contract and you are whoosh.
Back to the
So,
place.
do we get between job board or
I mean, we're getting the money now.
yeah, job board.
Alright, you guys.
Also, the owls don't last that long, so I just nope. I'm running out of time.
Boom! You skirt back up to the inkstone
Bye.
and you land in front of the job board, which is open at this time. Go
You slept.
inside.
She doesn't sleep.
You guys are now back inside of the job board, and you see the desk, and you see the same lady at the desk. Oh, it's so good to see you guys again. I'm so glad.
I slapped the contract on the.
Oh wow! You guys did a super duper job.
Yeah, you don't have to. I don't know
I
what.
hate it, yeah.
I feel like you're being very dishonest.
I love
I'm
her.
not.
don't
I'm
have to-
honestly super proud of you.
Is this
Like,
just what you?
Inside
Oh,
check.
I'm sorry.
I'm making an inside check.
Go ahead. You can make an insight check.
God, my math. What's 7 plus 9?
21.
21?
16. It's 16. God.
Minus 17
Yeah.
minus 1.
16. Okay. You could tell, like, she seems to mean the words she's saying, but just not with the kind of enthusiasm.
Okay. I have a hard time telling people's toes.
So she's just dead
right.
inside,
Don't
like
know.
a kindergarten teacher.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. You're clearly very good at what you do. She
I mean,
takes the
I would
contract.
hope so.
Money.
She takes the contract, goes to like a back room, and comes back with a pretty hefty purse. And pops it down on the table. This is your payment.
What is it? What is it? I already have a sticky note ready.
I gotta find the fucking.
Scrolling
what I
through the
said?
Google Docs.
I've got literally.
Did you forget to put how much was the contract?
On this Google Doc, I have it on the first Google Doc that was when I gave it to this quest to you guys.
We have there are so many Google Docs.
Yeah,
And I
well,
make like 10 Google Docs per fucking.
Yeah. Like Kendra's got to deal with all of
Why
my
don't we-
Google Docs where I'm
I
just
have
like,
a
oh, I'm gonna
question.
make.
Why don't you, like, once you're done with all 10, why don't we just mash them up into one?
Because that would be like a novel. Literally, we have enough lore and drama. We have enough lore, not on drama, but like
Be a
probably on the Sussa
novel.
Plains that we could probably write a bit of a module on the Sussa Plains.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 bronze marks before each.
You had gotten. Yeah, you got 3 bronze marks per.
Because I have the 3.
This time, you each got a silver pound.
Ooh. I can't remember how much this was.
Does
and
that
I wrote
include the
this.
2 of us who
Wait.
are not
A
here?
silver pound is worth 10 bronze marks.
Yeah.
So we got 13 bronze marks in total. Well,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It'll pay for something.
Does that
Yeah,
include the
team.
2 of us that are not here?
Yeah.
Yes, because
No,
it's for
die.
who is listed under group. So you
Wait,
guys
so
have
was
all
that
been listed.
each, or was that like...
It was each. It was each.
Yeah, 1 silver pound each.
Kendra like did the math for us. How kind. Thank you, DM.
No problem.
The fuck is in my mouth?
And it's pretty easy when it's 1. So
I got plastic in my
Unfortunately,
mouth.
we are still saying like the most expensive tavern for some reason.
Because that's who we are, okay? That's just who we are.
she hands you this. Did you want to take out another contract? We had a few.
What kind of contracts you got?
I mean, I think we're gonna take a break for now and talk.
Okay,
We might come back though.
that's perfectly fine. Come see me again whenever you're ready.
You should get some sleep.
I already did.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I get plenty of rest.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Have a super duper day.
It's like I'm talking to a fucking machine.
There's backstory.
Wow,
there.
you guys are doing so well. Let's now go kill Azatoth.
God. It's like I'm talking
That's
to one of the
backstory, though.
robots from fucking Mass Effect. The
Got
ones
it.
that are like scattered in the
Got it.
Citadel where you have to talk to them and they're like, oh, this is the market.
This lady's got. This lady has a hidden backstory that we need to unlock at some point, and it's just going
Every
to be.
fucking NPC has a hidden backstory.
Try-
This is clearly the most important character in the
The
entire
voice that you hear when
campaign.
you try to dial into a Zoom meeting, but like
Yeah.
you try type in the number from the Zoom meeting in the phone, and you're typing it in, and they're like, you have not put in the correct number. Goodbye.
Hmm.
I hate it. Let's go back to the
She
tavern.
still just reminds me of my ex-master. Oh wait, I've got to play having a breakdown now.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
And this
Yes,
is where I
tavern
check
time.
out. You guys go.
We go to the tavern to check on Rune.
You go to the tavern to check on Rune.
You go
Meanwhile, I've
Rune-
just been in this rune petting simulator for the last couple hours.
Lauren's just sitting there and like shaking slightly and crying in his sleep.
Maybe we shouldn't subject him to more trauma today.
What does that mean? It's like you know what I'm about to do.
So you're going to kick me out
Metagamer.
of the room? I'm pretty traumatic.
Fucking metagamer.
Did you listen?
Did not what? Huh? What?
Did you listen to the things from last week?
Oh.
I should have, because I don't remember them.
Don't worry about it.
I threw away the paper too, like a dumbass.
Should I be changing my nickname back then if no one remembers it?
I know, I definitely remember the thing. Starts
You
It's okay,
know,
tree
I
sap.
did refer to you as Redson in front of everybody.
I definitely remember the word that starts with A.
Yeah, but I couldn't hear.
That's true. Only Slintus wouldn't know.
Alright, I walk in.
Ooh,
I
don't lie to
go-
me about your name. You're so sexy.
Time does, though.
What? Okay, we're walking in. What's going on? How's Rune? Is who? Is where?
Rune is attempting to complete a long round by crying.
Cool. How is Slintus?
Slintus is just sitting on the bed, just like pat. Just not doing anything.
That's so sweet. Oh god. Alright. Well,
Because I don't know how to interact with touch in any other way.
punch it.
Keep patting me.
I know this is meant to be comedic, but
So what time is it by now?
11.
Going there. No, it's like
8.
7:30 in the morning.
Damn it.
How long has Rune been sleeping for?
2
You've been
hours.
sleeping for about 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Hey.
he's fast asleep.
And Slintus is awake.
Slintus has been drifting in and out of sleep.
Just pat,
For the
pat.
record, Mimi is also next to him and will not respond while people trying to wake him up.
Totally remember me. Mimi was a thing that exists and did not forget.
I feel like everyone should just
There's my
sleep.
there's my baby.
Everyone should just sleep.
Oh.
We did the trauma later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fully did.
In
all
game
of this
and
stuff
in real
pajamas.
life.
Yeah, some people here did not take their full rest. Literally everyone
feel
but me. So,
I kind of forgot what I was wearing. It makes, in hindsight, more sense that they did not seem the slightest bit intimidated. I'm wearing pajamas. There is
I completely forgot.
there's little spots embroidered on them. Yes, I know.
Yeah, you should probably switch that up. Either just put your pajamas on because we're not gonna leave anytime soon.
I
Because everyone needs to
Sorry, what did
sleep.
you say?
Everyone
Put my
needs.
pajamas.
You can just wear your pajamas only because we're not gonna leave anytime
Oh,
soon.
yeah, right.
I'm
I
just
remember
imagining
this
all the
place that I
NPCs
completely also
struggling not
forgot
to
about.
laugh this
Right.
entire time.
I was like about to lie down, and I was very confused why everything felt so stiff.
Yeah,
I'm very tired.
go sleep.
Including Job
I'm-
Lady.
Everyone sleeps.
I'm gonna sort of like
She's used
flop
to it.
down.
Everyone that didn't sleep, sleep. I can watch
Sleep.
like a creep.
Okay, everybody goes to sleep except for Lorwyn.
Just watching.
Lorwyn, as you're just sitting here with the quiet,
I don't want it. Go away. I did ask for it. I did ask. But that was yesterday.
you keep seeing that figure just outside of your vision. And you feel like something is trying to speak. You feel like it's trying to speak. You get this like sense of urgency that it's trying to say something to you, but it just the words aren't forming. There's no mouth to read. There's nothing. Just this sense of tension of something going unsaid. And then you feel a heat on your shoulder.
Oh.
Like something is grabbing it.
Do I look at my shoulder? Do I see anything there?
There's nothing there.
I don't like how you said that, Kendra.
Can you make a strength saving throw for me?
Strength? Do I have I have advantage on saving throws? Obviously, all of them. Let me look up abilities. Saves. My save for the strength is a +1. And that's only a +1 because of my cloak. Otherwise, it would be a 0. That is a 6 +1.
Lorwyn, you feel yourself be pushed down onto the floor.
Ow.
Just shoved.
What the fuck?
When you're what the fuck, and you look up, you see a shadowy figure just standing over you.
I scramble back.
It steps forward.
What are you?
It doesn't speak. It continues stepping towards you.
I grab. Wait, do I? I don't have weapons. I guess I just. I do have a spear now. I grab my spear, just poke it.
It goes through. It can like you have your spear out, and it is just walking through your spear towards you, closer and closer and closer, before it stops in front of you, leans down.
Down. It's taller than me. Oh boy.
It's tall. You were pushed onto the ground, like you're,
Oh,
and so
that's
it's like
true.
leaning over,
That's true.
and you just hear, "I will take it back." And then as soon as it was there, it was gone.
What does it mean? Kendra, what is
And you're just in the room. You're on the floor. Your friends are sleeping around you.
As if nothing happened? Like I elucidated that, or
Yeah, as if nothing had happened.
is the shadow around? I still see
You
it.
check the sides of your vision and it's not there.
Gonna try and throw Laura into the shadow realm.
What the hell?
Holy shit!
What the hell does that mean?
I have theories.
I
I'd like
don't.
to volunteer Rune as sacrifice so we can keep Laura in.
Oh,
I'd rather have Laura in than
current
Rune.
Can
Kendra's just like, this has no relevance on the plot. I just wanted to mess with you guys.
Okay, so Lauren doesn't give a shit about nudity, so she's just gonna
Avoid.
take her shirt and see her shoulder, if there's anything there.
Look at your shoulder. There is. You see
Thought so.
the burnt remains of a handprint.
Bro,
Humanoid.
what is this? Destiel? It's fucking Castiel leading me.
Fuck. Fuck Supernatural. How dare it do this to
Why
me
do we
in
keep
my cool
making-
dramatic moment?
Why do we keep making
There's always-
supernatural references? Can we stop making supernatural references? I
The
know I
nature
made
of
like two
humanity is
supernatural
that
references.
every
Okay,
now and then
okay, I'm
someone
sorry,
just
I'm
brings
sorry,
in
I'm sorry.
Castiel.
That was a very tense moment. I have
Yeah.
to. This is how I cope by making stupid jokes.
No,
All right,
it's
cool.
okay.
There's.
I'm just mad at myself that I forgot about that.
That's my entire purpose.
Hmm.
I genuinely
Levity.
don't know the reference.
When Castiel touches Dean, it leaves a
I-
brand.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool.
That's it.
And they're not even gay,
I fucking
apparently.
hate that I
It
do
doesn't
that.
matter. It doesn't matter. It
Who
was just.
cares? We're
They
all
are in
right
Spanish.
here.
Yeah, in Spanish they are.
What about in Portuguese?
And put people. We don't dub things. Not anymore.
Is there a Portuguese dub?
Yeah, we do dub things, but like, it's always the same
Do they
10
ma-
people.
I meant for
Do they
this.
make out in the Portuguese dub?
I don't know. I didn't
Anyway.
check.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Laura, when you've checked your shoulder, you see the black handprint.
It's black.
Yeah.
Fucking poke it. Does it hurt? Is it genuinely burnt?
When you poke it, it doesn't feel like burnt flesh. It feels like stone, like a hard substance on your shoulder. And it's cold. When you had been touched it, you had felt heat. But this is freezing cold.
What does it all mean? What? What the fuck?
Oh, cool. See you guys next week.
I mean, I guess
The
it's. I guess the thing
Same
is.
bat time.
Because
same
now is
bat
the first
channel.
time she's actually seeing the tattoo. Because she had it all
Yeah,
covered
you
up.
now see all the tattoos down your arm as well.
See the additions.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to describe the tattoo?
Oh fuck, I don't have a description ready. But it's basically, have you guys seen the picture? Just branches coming from her arm. This is her arm.
Yeah,
From her
that's
hands.
familiar.
All the way up to, her shoulder. But now it goes all the way to her scalp as well. And scattered all over, there's little runes of
Hello.
something, but you guys don't know what it
Yeah, I
is.
was about to say.
Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, there's little runes instead of like flower buds.
Exactly.
That's it.
Kinda sus.
Kinda sus.
But yes, Laura, when you now notice these tattoos up your arm going up to the side of your head.
Guess she's just gonna read the names and slowly figure it out.
Maybe.
Yes, you recognize these names.
use.
She's just gonna look at them for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then she's going to. Wait, how visible is it? Is it just shoulder, or is it like kind of halfway through the arm as well? The brand thing.
It's just shoulder.
Just shoulder. Okay. She then is going to rip the sleeve off her shirt so that the tattoo is visible.
You got it.
And then she's gonna get dressed again.
Okay. Laura, when you put back on your clothes now with your newly tailored shirt.
Excellent tailoring. Just ripped it off.
Aquila hops up in your lap
Hi.
and kind of purrs and nuzzles against you.
Did you see it?
Aquila just kind of cocks her head.
Guess even in a different world, it doesn't leave me alone.
She gently licks your nose a little.
Cute.
And as the hours pass by, your friends begin to wake up, and it is now afternoon, mid-afternoon.
Oh yeah, I gotta do my thing. Please be nice to me. Okay. No.
And those of you with exhaustion, you now don't have exhaustion.
Good job. Oh, also, I love that the cat immediately went to the kitty wants to play.
My cat is literally just lying on top of my push to talk key, so I'm just on push to talk permanently right now.
Yep.
You gotta. You can't move the cat.
Did you change your clothes in the middle of the...
No, I'm just wearing.
Your button is no longer being pressed. Cat is not doing its job.
I took off one jacket to reveal a second smaller jacket underneath.
There
Do
we
you
go.
have a third, even smaller jacket under that one?
They've got
Unfortunately, yeah, obviously, but we'll wait till
And
the
then
break
when
to
you
reveal
take that one off, it's the first one again.
Okay,
to.
okay.
Yeah, it's very meta.
Holy
Anyway,
shit,
yeah.
it's barely been an hour. What the fuck? That felt like a long time. It was very intense.
And it's just beginning.
It's just good.
Yeah.
So you are all now awake, not exhausted, having rested off the effects of the previous day and night and morning.
Where are we in the week and what is my schedule for the day? Am I on duty or...
You're on duty tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm on
today
duty.
you were fine.
I'm on doogie?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Doogie
on
doogie
No,
doo.
Doogie. No, you're on duty tomorrow.
Doogie. I'm on
Yeah,
duty
you checked the
tomorrow.
last session because you didn't have anything. That's why you stuck with us.
Yeah.
Did Darcy sleep in our room?
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
She
Yeah.
has a mattress there still. She was just plonked down on it.
She brought her own mattress?
I mean, yes. Last time we were sleeping here, she just rolled up the thin mattress on her bed and just carried it to the room.
Kendra,
Yes.
I have a question, which is, did Rune, having gone to bed earlier than everyone else, does he wake up? Obviously Lauren's awake, but does Rune wake up before the others?
You would wake up about 2 hours before everyone else. Then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Obviously he's kind of processed, but yeah, he's just gonna once he wakes up, he's gonna realize that he's on the bed, kind of surrounded by the others, and he's just gonna wiggle out, but then sort of see Laura and just kind of freeze.
Hey,
Uh,
you feeling better?
hi. It wasn't a good night.
Come sit.
Okay, I will kind of awkwardly go and sit next to her. Were you listening?
Some of it, yeah.
What?
Don't ask me
what did you
what.
hear?
I don't remember. Shit.
Too late. I already did, motherfucker.
Panics.
I mean, if
Well,
you've forgotten all of it, that's fine. We can just not talk about this and pretend it never happened.
I heard your real name. Well, your old name.
It's what old name?
We don't have to like pretend. I heard it multiple times.
I mean, he decided that I was someone, and then he just kind of insisted, and then I couldn't say no because of the.
So your
fucking-
name isn't Redzin.
My name is Ashran. That's the
Eshrin.
look. It's
How many names does this man have? Hold on.
look. Okay, it's
All of them.
So I'm assuming Redzin is
Redson is
This-
my
person.
great grandfather.
Hold on. Hold on. Is Rune his own grandfather?
You're your own. Yeah.
Hold on in my brain.
Look, it's in our universe. Redson Rune was this magician, this scientist, this inventor, and his adopted son went on to have children, and then eventually there was me, and I went back to the institution where he learned and was eventually cast out from, and I learned magic there, and I learned his magic, and he was controversial in his along his path, and some people didn't like that I followed that path, but it's not. I guess maybe I look like him or something. I don't know, but
You must look exactly like him to be.
I don't. I think maybe it was just the vampire assuming.
Can I make an insight check? Is Rune bullshitting me?
Make an inside check.
Certainly try.
24.
I'm just going to check what that is. I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to work out.
Come on.
I don't know if that's facing. I don't know.
Come on.
Natural 20, that would give you
I don't know if that helps in any way because it's 23, but
Yes! I beat
I
it!
but it
I
is a
would say-
natural 20.
but it is
Yeah,
a natural
but-
20 and it's also a 23 to a 24. I would say What
But
are the
isn't it like
odds that you-
whoever beats
what-
it? Isn't that
It's-
how
so-
that works?
yes, but PC to PC, it's a little different. It's a little more nuanced.
I thought it was just like a versus check. Damn it.
That would be if it was like strength or something, but when it comes to things that are more, conversation and social,
I mean, this is not necessarily the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
How do you spell this name?
Eshron.
In fact, you get a sense of probably definitely he is not being honest here, but you can't really tell if he's covering up a lie or just giving two different lies. If you could just put two different lies.
A problem for another time. She thinks in her head.
Yeah, so I'm going to say you can tell that this isn't the truth, but you probably can't.
Tell
You
which
get the
part.
sense that, yeah, maybe the vampire was lying. He's probably lying now. You don't know if you've got none of the truth or all of the truth or whatever. He was called. He went by the relativist in our world and found a magical path, and then I don't know. I ran into some trouble trying to follow that same path, and then we came here. And back in the other world, I had a slightly unsavory hobby, which was I say hobby. It was more of a oh god, I need to make money, and this is the thing that people like. It was sort of going into tombs and looking for powerful magical artifacts and then removing them and giving to an employer. And I think that possibly this me was equally involved in that because I woke up in what looked to be a burial chamber underneath the Inkstone, and
Why
I
didn't you
didn't really
tell
want to
us
admit,
that?
I didn't really want to admit, I woke up and I was robbing a tomb because that's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, but everyone would have known that it wasn't you. It was
Just you.
whoever this world's you were.
I suppose it's because it's something that I have done in the past that is kind of, I felt ashamed and I didn't want to sort of be confessing like, yes, I have. It was stupid, I know, but it was just kind of, I just kind of panicked and came up with some obvious nonsense, but
I just want to keep making inside checks. Like, just fuck. I don't believe you.
But yes, the inscription was within the tomb that I woke up, and I was just curious to work out what this Eshren, was doing.
For a vampire to say that your power is that's a lot.
My Redzin was in his later life. He was working on something.
Like a spell, or
It was so he invented relativism. He invented this entire field of magic that was meant to be combining time and mass and space and saying that no, that you cannot, there is no line, there is just manipulating one is inherently manipulating the others, and this was revolutionary and some people it was heretical. And then he went a step further and he different but similar, using dunamancy and the concept of sort of manipulating possibilities and probabilities. He invented a school of magic which was controlling essentially the decay of atoms, the rate at which he invented something called that he called atomism.
assuming that's why he was called that, the atomist.
I think maybe in this world that was what the Redson of this world was known for. If maybe he never went down the relativism route, maybe it was just the atomism. But I don't know. But I don't know anything about that. It was got people killed, and got in the end. Redson Orine got him killed.
Wait, Redzin got who killed?
Himself and other people.
Oh, got it.
It was an explosive path.
Did he make a fucking atomic bomb? Is that what happened? He did, didn't he? Is that why the message is what it is?
I am become death.
Is that...
Worlds.
No fucking what?
I was hoping someone would get the message.
I mean, I already knew the message, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's good to know that mad exists in this universe.
Because I knew the message was a reference to something else because I'd seen it before, so I immediately went to look it up. And Kendra knows. I think Kendra and Alex saw me and were talking to me when I was...
Yeah, you were looking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was proud of that one.
Yeah, it's
That
good.
was really
It was
good.
really cool.
Cool reference. I don't know anything. Lauren is like, what's an atom? She was just listening to this conversation, just...
An atom means, in an ancient, long-forgotten tongue from another dimension that doesn't exist in this one, cannot cut. Which is factually incorrect, because the entire point of atomism was that you could get smaller things from atoms and you could fire them at other things.
Yeah, like quarks and gluons and whatever.
I mean, in this case, we're talking about electrons and helium nucleuses and...
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
well, I
Danielle.
wanted to
God,
be
pull
nerdy.
yourself together.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot, and that ultimately, I don't really... Are you okay? That's all I wanted to know.
Well, I'm going to kill that vampire.
Yeah, we'll help.
I'm also... There's something I want to work on. I'm curious about what that other me was doing in that tomb, and I think I have a way to find out, but it may take some time.
do we want to, though?
If vampires are going to be coming after me, then I'd like to know
One
why.
vampire
One vampire, but
that we will kill eventually. So maybe we just cut it
Hopefully.
off.
I'm just going to raise the fact that when I was in the Inkstone, I saw this guy who, well, I don't know gender, Arakokra, who looked kind of important. I think maybe from what the vampire was rambling on about, maybe like the, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. The leader, the Chenlai, the leader of this town, and I think maybe whoever this vampire thought I was, if this Atomins is indeed this universe's version of my great grandfather, that might be problematic. Also, I'm going to say, with the 24 insight check, you will realize that Rune has said great-great-grandfather, grandfather, and great-grandfather at various points during
Yeah,
this.
no, I noticed that one. That was me noticing. I was just like, yeah, go on. I already know you're lying through like half of this, so I'm just. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kendra. Because Zed mentioned that where Rune was at the time, as a refresher, where were each of us when we like popped into this world?
When you popped in, you were in the quill as well. You were closer to the front, kind of in the around a corner, and you don't really know what you were doing there, but you seem to be like pressed up against a corner. And that's
So
what
I
you
was
remember,
probably in-
Darcy. Darcy, you had woken up and you were walking into the quill with the ambassador. You
Yeah.
met with the Chenlai. Maiyr, you woke up. You were in front of that tree with all of the different shrines on it, and
Including
the,
Vecna.
yeah, and the little goblin.
I was not
woman.
doing that. Somebody else was doing that. Leave me alone.
Um,
Don't drag me into that shit.
and Lorwyn was being
Yeah,
arrested.
no.
And
Yeah,
Laura
no, I
was
was asking
being
because I
arrested.
wanted to know, like, what we would have been doing at the time.
Yeah, gotcha.
Not much.
Because it feels like I was.
Getting arrested.
Because based off that description, it feels like I was infiltrating or some shit.
Possibly.
Could have been snooping around and listening in.
Slurp.
Slowly listening.
Hmm.
Anyway, Rune is going to basically, the thing that I DM'd you about Kentra, he wants to begin trying to, he's got the goggles on, he's trying to figure out a way to do that.
Okay.
Do what?
That. Yeah, it's probably going to take you some time to figure it out, but could you make?
Do nothing.
Can you make a check for me? What kind of check would that be?
Would it be Arcana? 'Cause it's essentially developing a
Yeah,
magic ritual.
It's developing a magic ritual, so make an Arcana check for me.
Are you just talking and immediately, like, at the same time
Rune's
developing
like-
something?
Rune's like, yeah, he's got his notebook out and he's kind of no longer talking to you. That's good. That is, what is my Arcana? My Arcana is good.
I'm a
That's
little
what I do.
offended.
24.
24. All right. Yeah, you'll be able to get that. You are making really good headway. Like, now that you have this kind of fire in you to get this done, to do this, you're just banging this out. You're banging out some things that you didn't think you knew how to do.
Can I look at the book?
You look at the book,
Just
it's a bunch of symbols
Gonna
you don't
take
know.
a look
I mean, it's more, he's kind of got like he's sort of
in the
into-
book.
So within his coat, there is like an inside big pocket which is full of loose juice of parchment and stuff, some of which is nice and most of which is not. So he's just got some of the cheap parchment. It's just like,
you spoke way too fast for me to understand anything you just said.
okay, within his coat, like the inside of the coat. So you know how the coat is made of like page-shaped parchment, it's kind of sewn together.
Yeah.
That's the spell book. Within
Huh.
on the inside, one of the parchment you can see where it's not been sewn up the top, so it's kind of basically formed like a sheet-sized pocket. And he's just pulled out like a ton of cheap parchment. He's just like, magic writing, magic, developing magic writing.
Yeah, and you've gotten a good amount. You've gotten a good way in, and you're starting to realize that you might need some supplies to actually do this ritual.
We were talking?
Yes, this is basically so. Whenever these bodies are not our original bodies, you can tell because of all the differences between these bodies and our original bodies,
Mhm.
which means that they have experienced the bodies are records they have walked through those experiences. I'm hoping to rewind that and gain the knowledge of everything this body's experienced.
Wouldn't that merge and fuck up your head?
Or I will just have another set of memories. It'll be a bit strange, but the entire point of my field of magic is that time is fluid and experience is fluid and reality is fluid, and you can... The foundation of my magic is understanding different possibilities and probabilities.
How sure are you that this won't fuck up your head?
40%.
Burn it.
Sounds good to me.
But think about it. I mean, I could understand this world. I could... Whatever this other me knew.
What if by gaining your others' memories, you also gain the motivations, personality traits?
Think about it this way. Within... We have souls. Because D&D is a world where metaphysics is a concept, it's very real. Which I hate. I am my own soul. Therefore, even gaining these memories won't really... I will still be my soul, just with more memories.
But you just said you're 40% sure that it won't fuck you
10%
up.
of that is untried magic always fucks you up, and the rest is... So it's basically 40% it doesn't fuck me up, 40% the ritual goes wrong and I become evil me, and 20% untried magic just is inherently a bit risky.
Why don't you just keep trying until you can get to like 90?
I promise I will do that.
Are you crossing your fingers behind you?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, no, I'm not, 'cause I'm holding this parchment, but I'm crossing my toes.
This makes me wonder if
You're
souls
very
count as
difficult to
matter.
talk to.
I'm sorry, it's magic.
Hmm.
I'm just... If other me knew... So I found the notes of the relativist. If this other me found the works of the atomist, then potentially I can... I want to at least be able to say I know what this vampire is looking for, instead of just he's looking for something I don't have, but I can't convince him I don't have.
Sounded like he was just looking for you. Like you already
Also,
knew everything.
I don't know that stuff. I'm sorry. It just... I found my great-grandfather's notebooks on relativity, and some of the spells I can do are unique. I didn't find any of the atoms and stuff. I'm pretty sure it was all destroyed.
Is this worth it?
I want to burn that fucking vampire.
And do you need this to do that? As you know, we are quite adept at setting fire to things.
Sure, but I want to know who else is going to be coming after me.
Might as well just ask him. We know. As he is on fire and in pain.
I mean,
he's probably
alright.
gonna monologue.
I mean, presumably, but I would also not trust a word he says, and also I may need to know sooner than we can actually handle him. I gave him my best stuff, and I could barely even scratch him.
Would we have destroyed the souls that we of these new bodies,
They got
or did they
fucking
go
yoded.
into the old ones?
Are we awake by now, or is this?
Yeah,
still
did
like-
they go into the other
Hey,
bodies?
this is a 10-minute conversation.
Yeah, this has been
You
like
don't
10
know.
minutes.
30.
We are not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys are not awake yet.
I mean,
probably
yeah, that's
another-
completely fine.
I
by
mean,
me.
I
There
was
like-
resting with Rune, so
I mean, you were specifically patting Rune's head for most of
Yeah,
it.
okay.
yeah,
so you
but I was
can-
also
you-
sleeping for parts of that.
Oh yeah, Darcy's fully conked out for this. I was just asking because I was unsure if time.
No, that's totally fine. It's probably another hour or so until you wake up, Darcy. Same with, I think Maiyr would need the same amount of sleep.
Everyone does,
Slintus,
except
you're-
for me.
Fucking half elf shaking my head.
You've been up and down, Slintus, so whether you're up or not is kind of up to you, because you've stated that you were up and down all night.
Well, not Slintus.
They don't know yet.
Anyway, beyond that, I mean, atomism is something I've been curious about because even beyond, obviously, mainly when my great-grandfather was developing it, it was
It
slightly
killed
more
him.
stressful situation. I mean, it didn't kill him. He was technically he vanished mysteriously, and no one really knows what happened to him.
Could
But
have ended
likely-
up here.
Possibly. I mean, that would be interesting. Maybe the resident Rene of our world is out here somewhere
Mm,
doing shenanigans.
maybe he's, used to be you. Now you're you.
I mean, I look like me.
Oh well. If he was messing around with time too, could have maybe reverted.
Wait. So, are you now saying that my great grandfather from our world,
Yeah.
crossed over to this world
Yeah, by accident.
by accident,
Yeah.
then lived 200 years, and then made himself younger, despite only being a half elf with a sort of maximum lifespan of like 180 years, maybe max?
If he can mess around with time, I really don't.
Maybe he made himself younger, and then I transported into him,
Yeah.
and for some reason he just looks identical to me,
Yeah.
but with different.
I mean, have you ever met him?
No, he vanished centuries before I was born.
Exactly. So you don't know.
I mean, to be fair, where I'm from, they did have like weird storms and stuff, and maybe that's why this all.
My brain hurts.
Brutus is our grandfather.
Grandfather paradox.
I mean,
You
that's
become your
my.
grandfather.
That's
And
my.
great grandfather.
I mean, that's
and
m-
great great grandfather.
That's what Laura thinks, but she's just like, this is. I just wanted to know if you're
wait, but
okay.
then-
What is all of this?
I'm repressing everything and focusing entirely on this. Wait, but then, are you then saying that who was I in my universe if I am my own great 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 grandfather in this universe?
I mean, does it matter?
I mean, kind of. Was I him in my universe as well? Am I this universe's version of my great 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 grandfather in that universe?
Maybe.
Am I originally from this universe and then I crossed over and then it just swaps back again?
You know what? Let's just leave it a mystery
I'm gonna-
for another time.
Say now. I wake
Uh,
up.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep repressing everything and
that
just
was
get back to work.
very intense and weird.
I'm not acknowledging things. I'm just writing in this book. It's not a
I
book.
lean
It's
my
paper.
head on Rune's shoulder.
Morning.
I exist.
Room.
Yep.
Lorwyn.
Hello, Santas. Come sit. And I pat the other end, the other side.
I don't know what we're sitting on. I don't know if there are benches in this room. I never
Oh, I
asked.
sat on the. I was just sitting on the floor.
I'm just sitting on the floor.
Yeah, it's where your favorite. It's your favorite place to just exist. So,
It really is. Hello, Sunfus.
Santas, come down.
I just stand up, hold arms behind my back, and
Hold what behind your what?
And freeze.
hands.
Hands
My
behind
hand.
your
I
head.
hold my hands behind my back,
Yeah,
and
behind
just
your back.
clasp them together and stand up right in front of them, just like looking at them.
Writing book.
Santas. I just poke Santas's chest, I guess.
Not Slintus, I'm afraid.
Oh, wait, which
You are?
not Sunfus are you?
Guardian.
Yeah. You've also never talked before.
Yeah.
How
Do
come
you
you
think
never
that's-
talked? What?
I'm just wondering, do you think that's a this world thing or a
Yeah, no.
just processing things better thing?
Oh, I don't. I'm not exactly the smart one in the group here.
You can sit.
I'm gonna deal with your problems and think about my own problems.
Sit.
Do you come from our universe or this universe?
I think we all came with the mind. I not familiar with this place, this world at all.
Neither do we.
I will be.
So has time also always been there?
Yeah, I was playing time as being from the other world as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's
I think we are
that's
asking
the
Guardian
case.
in.
Yeah, we're asking Guardian.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't really talk to time.
But they
Do
were
you-
always there then as well.
I'm just the weird kid that nobody really talks to because they bark at you.
Do you want to? What? I'm trying to remember. I feel like
Because time hates Slithers.
I remember something about that. I can't really remember the end of last night, to be honest. Is this like a mental health thing or a magic thing? I feel like.
Kendra, I don't actually know the answer to that.
Which one do you feel it is?
Which one does Guardian feel it is?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think it's some combination of both, but I don't really know.
I guess. How long have you been around?
Since the body was about like 5, so like 23 years, I think.
Since the
Very-
body was fine.
Did you exist?
Yeah, this isn't my body, probably.
Did you exist before
That was me
point?
out of character.
I mean, from what I know, probably, maybe.
So you don't remember existing before that point, but you assume that you did?
5.
I don't. I can't. I don't know, but I can't rule out the possibility, I guess is what I'm saying.
Does Rude know anything about mental health? Being an educated young man,
No.
because that knows stuff. But I don't know what
I mean, have you
Rune's
met
mental
Rune?
health.
Rune.
How many psychology
he's
classes has
currently-
Rune taken?
Compressing all of his feelings by dealing with his friend's trauma. Do you think he knows anything about that?
Rune knows
I
nothing.
mean, he's aware that he's repressing his feelings and his trauma. He's just
That makes it worse.
Yes, it is.
I'm just looking at your wisdom of +0, and I'm gonna have to say no, that you're
he
not.
reads a lot of books.
I'm the therapist. Fuck you.
What does he? But would he read about that, or would he be more interested in like?
He's a.
All I'm
Yeah, I feel
saying
like this would be a medicine
is
thing.
he could be
Like, that's the closest
All
thing.
I'm-
Make a
Makes
medicine
sense
check
to
if
me.
you would like. If you want to make a medicine check.
I'm
All
not-
I'm saying is he's the kind of dumbass who'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to read books on
Things he
random
doesn't
mental
care.
illnesses and stuff." He's like the kind of person who goes on and reads an article about BPD or something. It's like, ooh, be nice. 2. I don't know shit.
Sorry, Rune. I mean, you had seen like titles with this stuff in the library, but you had mostly veered towards things that said like, "Let's look at the moons." and
Yeah.
shit like that.
The moons that don't
Not much
exist.
of a
The moons that
social.
no longer exist.
Do I know?
Not much into that psychology stuff.
Did I know if the moon's going to induce multiple personalities?
It never really said anything about that in your moon books, unfortunately.
Oh god.
Rune has a
Alright.
vague idea of Freudian theory, but
Rune's like, yeah, Freud kind of got me down to a T.
So where do you?
Daddy?
No.
Fuck off.
All Rune knows how to do. Make magic and have daddy issues.
I'm muting you all.
I'm muting myself.
As you should.
I
I
mean,
had a question, but I forgot.
can I think? So I know magic. I'm also Zed is sleep deprived. Rune is fucked up, which is just going to be a very strange combination. I'm sorry. I know magic. Can I think about ways to do experiments? I know experiments to work out if this is a magical phenomenon or not.
What?
Make an Arcana
I mean,
check.
like,
What?
detect magic is a thing.
I don't have it.
I do.
That's a
Oh.
fucking 18 plus 9. 20 fucking 7. Fuck you, Kendra.
I mean, you definitely could try to like examine, see if you see any like magical influence. If you use like things like detect magic, you could probably see if there's something.
You can definitely ask. I do have it. Wait, do I have it on though? Nope.
Lorwyn, do you have...
Hold on. Let me look first. I have the spell.
Points at you. Runa's just pointing at you, waiting for you to like just finish rummaging through your mind.
Nope. Don't have it on today because I didn't sleep again. So detect magic is fucking useless most of the time.
It's incredibly useful. I'm just going to, not using detect magic, but just using my innate sense of arcana. I'm going to ask intelligent questions that Zed can't think of to determine.
With your Arcana check that you just made, looking at Slintus and like, well, looking at Guardian, looking into Guardian's eyes, you can tell that there's a part of this that definitely is magical in some way. That definitely isn't naturally occurring, but most of it is naturally occurring.
Is there any way I can tell, like, is this magic that was natural or magic that was done to?
You can see that there's a little bit of both. Like, you can see that there's definitely something that part of this is just mental health, definitely. But part of this seems to be maybe enhanced by some kind of there's some natural magic about it, and then it seems to be enhanced by something that seems a little more unnatural.
So you say this started when you were 5. I'm still writing. Like, I'm still writing my book. I'm just like occasionally being like, okay, Guardian, tell me about yourself.
This is literally a therapy session.
Apart from Rune's writing fucked up magic to meet his past self. So
No, that sounds like my therapy.
I haven't been to a therapist for several years due to several unfortunate incidents.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Trauma bonding!
So,
I mean, this kind of looks like something that was both natural and also done unto you, which is kind of messed up when you think about it. I'm not going to think about it. I am thinking about it because it's better than thinking about me. Ha ha ha. Anyway, yep.
it could be to what Slintus told us. They have a very big vendetta against the Empire. Maybe it's related. Something they did.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're saying this was done when you were 5, did the Empire do something when you / Sintis / the body was 5?
I have actually mentioned this before to both Lorwyn and Maiyr, but the Empire did kind of burn down half of Slintus's hometown.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I remember vaguely something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rune doesn't know about it.
But was it when Slintus was 5, though? Did we know that specific part, or?
Slintus did not say on that part.
Tell me, Guardian, how old is there any traumatic event, inciting event, when you were about 5 years old?
Please. Would Guardian know? Because Guardian was like birthed from that, right?
Presumably, Guardian was. If since I can tell that there is probably some aspect of this, just simply the not really my area of expertise with the mental health, but possibly logically, Guardian might have been formed as a protector against some kind of thing. So I'm wondering if maybe kind of need to know what you're defending from. Was there anything going on when Sintis was about 5?
It's literally a therapy session.
I'm your therapist now. I know nothing about mental health, but I'm eager and willing to make things worse.
Look, it was crazy for all of us. Like, things just got thrown way out of whack. I just was there all of a sudden, and like Slintus was messed up from what I know.
You know what Sintis was messed up by? Or just general
I mean,
life being terrible? Life is terrible.
I
hate
don't
life.
have their memories.
I just
and
realized we don't have
I
music
didn't
on.
inherit much of the traumas on that front, so
I had Groovy muted this whole time. No one told me.
We don't know. I've also
Yeah, I
got
have the
really
stream
muted, to be honest.
muted
'Cause
just to check that we're still on.
well, that's fun.
There was no group until now. I just noticed. Just me. Okay, carry on.
I don't know enough about like the mental health stuff that may lead to this to be able to say if that's normal or not, because I know nothing about mental health. Because I read books about the moon instead of researching mental health, which, to be fair, was kind of my entire thing. My thing was not the moons, but you know,
Focus.
why do the moons go round? I'm
Focus.
completely unfocused right now. Do you want a? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep writing.
Is Guardian still standing in front of us?
Yes.
Do you not sit?
I mean,
You don't like sitting?
no, I just
You know,
stay alert.
it's been
You know?
multiple times where, it's, you pop out and then this comes and back and, you just drop on the floor and bonk your head and I've had to put things under you so you...
Is your name actually Guardian, or do you?
Yeah, do you have another name or
I don't know any other name.
do you want a name?
If you guys want to give me one, I'll take it, I guess.
Do you have a name you want?
Yeah, it's more
Someone
you...
just backwards.
Yeah, you don't know. You can pick one for yourself if you want.
Sentinels.
Sentinel? That's kind of...
No, I was saying Sentinels, but Sentinel.
Mm.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, Sentinel.
I suppose I'll have to think on that.
Yeah.
I don't really do things for me all that much.
You
should.
should. It's important. Self-care. I was going to offer you a drink, but I don't have any drinks.
It was nice talking to you, though.
Thanks.
But I should really probably just
Never
start
talked before.
attaching a pillow on your head so you don't, bonk it all the time when you go away.
It's weird talking.
Hmm.
Never done it before.
I hate it.
Out loud, anyway.
Why did you never talk, anyway? Just couldn't?
Couldn't, I don't think. Not. I think only Slintus could.
As you all are talking and sitting around and taking therapy notes, Darcy and Maiyr, your rest comes to an end.
No,
You
it doesn't. I'm
awaken-
sleeping in.
You're sleeping in? Okay. Darcy, your rest comes to an end at least.
The mask
You-
stays on.
You see the rest, a bunch of your friends on the floor, having, well, except for Slintus, who is standing over them.
Sorry, I just imagine the mask, the goggle part has just a little switch that just blacks it out so you can...
I get a little
No, I'm just
sleeper
imagining Slintus
mask on.
T-posing.
Oh, see, I imagine that she has a sleeping mask and she just like.
It's
gets
the
up
only
to the
time they're
top and
taller.
switches them out, and then there's just like the sleeping mask.
I was thinking that she took like an eye mask, just put it on top of the bird
Yeah,
All
mask.
of these
that's what I was
visuals are very
thinking.
beautiful, and I adore all of them.
I like my Switch idea
One
better.
flawless now. Why not both?
Hey Darcy, do you want to?
It's more like, I don't want to see anything.
Hey Darcy, do you have any trauma you want to share desperately?
What? Sorry.
Speaking of Darcy,
Hey, Darcy.
Morning. I'm getting
um,
breakfast. I'm very hungry. Sorry.
yeah, you don't need to eat. Come here.
I do need to eat.
Yeah, I'll
very
give you
much
something to
so.
eat. I'll give you something to eat very quickly.
I think I'm going to raise the point that the reason why I can't be, anyway, just to conclude my point earlier, the reason why I am very definitely not who he thought I was is because that guy died like 250 years ago, and
Yes, that's how time works.
I'm not that old.
Uh-huh.
We don't know what happened, but we will figure it out. There's something that
I
just...
definitely don't know what happened.
Me neither.
I feel like I've missed something. There's context here that
Yeah,
I am
that's...
not privy to.
This is
I
why
think-
I need you to come here, thank you.
I
Join.
think my great great grandfather
I won't
fucked a
go there.
vampire.
No, no,
What?
no,
Oh,
no.
one thing at a time. Why am I coming over here? Hello? Lauren, hi.
Maiyr, come here.
I think Maya's still asleep. The eye mask is still on.
Come on. We need to talk.
10 more minutes.
Was that a crow? Did I heard a...
Yeah,
Hey,
what
Maya.
about it?
I'm Guardian.
I have birds that follow me around. Leave me alone.
Well, fine.
We've never properly met.
I'm
but
surprised you guys can hear that. It's literally like so quiet.
Anyway.
I could not.
Anyway,
Oh,
I have
okay.
berries.
Oh,
The berry
right.
thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing with a lighter on camera.
Eat up, fellas. And I put one in Mayr's mouth
Yes.
because Maiyr said 10 more minutes, so I just shove it
I
in there.
still feel like
What?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel like this is a whole meal. Is all.
But when you
It's
eat it,
an
it feels
incredibly
like
dense
it.
berry.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like we used to get these like superfoods that were just like you get like a brick and it was kind of tasteless and you just eat the brick and it was like that was the whole meal.
Yeah, but this one tastes nice.
Yeah, isn't that what
Yeah.
they sell? They serve at like military boot camps and stuff.
I don't know. I've never been
MREs?
to a boot camp.
Pardon?
MREs. Military ration things.
Well,
They're-
Russia doesn't.
They're pretty cool. Anyway. Has everyone eaten their berry? Yep. Mayr's shove it in there. Yep. Everyone's fed.
It goes
I never tasted
There's
it
no
before. It's
resistance.
weird.
like a vacuum. Go on.
Alright. Well, there is something.
Is food always like this?
Nah.
It's usually, it can be better. This is just what we do to, not only save money on food, but also make us move quickly wherever we need to.
Are we going somewhere?
No, not yet. I just can't be
Okay,
bothered
so-
to leave this room right now.
But I was.
Yes,
I mean, I could.
I kind of wanted to talk to you as
Okay.
well.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Did I. What?
Tell you basically what those memories that you keep getting, the context.
Right. Yeah, I definitely would appreciate some context on them because they're very much like out of the blue, sort of like dots connected to things that make absolutely no sense, which I suppose is kind of how my brain works anyway. So I've kind of like, kind of, the nonsense kind of makes sense in a way, but also definitely not.
Okay,
If that is logical at all, I don't know. But
do you want the short or the long version of the story?
How long are we talking of long?
How long did we like 2 months? Month? 2? How long have
I
we
don't
known
know, I
Darcy?
I mean,
I knew you guys
was
for like
more-
a week, and then
I mean, I was more. Yes. Oh,
just continues writing in the corner.
I feel like Lauren would realize that Darcy means like how long is it going to take for you to retell it?
That's why I asked short or long version.
Yes. How do we have? Do you have time to do the long version? Then I'd appreciate that. I think.
Alright, watch the episodes, minus, the prequels that we are gonna release in...
Well, yeah, if we get big, we'll do a prequel comic series.
Alright, long version. I don't actually think I don't even remember half of the things that we've done, so...
I don't think we could legally do a prequel comic series.
Legally, what are they gonna do? Arrest us?
So here's
You
what
need
happened.
The game story sheet.
I mean, that's just that's the long version.
I can do it
feel.
if you want.
No. Okay, so here's how we met, Darcy. The group.
And she recounts the whole thing.
Yeah, and I recount. So we met in.
Can I develop this
so-
ritual while Laurelwyn is telling the entire story?
Yes.
Okay, but like, I just think it would be fun. Like, what are some key points that Lauren highlights?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
Do you want to take some time and think about it and
Nope.
then come back?
Nope, I'm just gonna wing it right now. Okay, so We met in this dingy town. Dingy? What's it called?
Dingy and
What-
dingy.
Is
Okay.
it dingy? Dingy, swampy
I think both
town.
are right.
What?
I think both are right.
Dingy?
A dinghy,
Dingy is so
dinghy
cute
is the
though.
type of. Yeah.
Dingy. Swamp town. Anyway.
Hmm?
You came to our tavern door also with an emissary. Surprisingly enough.
Ambassador?
No, it was an emissary, so kind of similar, kind of not. I don't actually know the difference.
Do I know the difference between an emissary and an ambassador?
You would. I don't.
Probably.
You're
I
a
mean,
s-
don't know
I
what
don't.
it
I
is.
just don't know if the term emissary is used in the context of our local politics.
No, you probably use ambassador more than emissary.
But is
Yeah.
it the same thing?
Actually, don't know.
It isn't. Like an emissary is just someone that sends a message. An ambassador is someone that like
Has political power. as
political
Yeah.
power between two lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There you go.
so.
That's what I said that 100%.
well.
This music is exciting. Anyway, we met. Oh fuck! I fucked up the. Oh, no, come back. Oh no. Anyway, fellas, is it stupid to just fuck up the videos by accident?
Maybe. Did we
What
get
did
all
you
split
do?
up?
No, everyone got paused. So let me just fix that. Okay, that one's yep. All right, cool. We're good.
We're
Anyway.
professionals.
Yay!
So we met in this. Am I allowed to say names? I don't know if I can say names.
Yeah, you can say names.
Hey, finish.
Cool. We were in this world where I don't want to say it. Anyway, we met in Stilburn. There's a swamp town in the east of Taldore, and you came in with an emissary to not really sure why, but our group had already been there for a week or two, and we had found that the town was basically being sold like cattle by this group called the Myriad. So we wanted to help them, and you offered to help us as well. So that's what we did, and we took him down. And then you decided to kind of desert and just leave with us to keep focusing
Sorry,
on. Yeah, you kind of deserted
like.
because the group, the Myriad, was actually also mixed up in rituals with demons and the sort, and they wanted to destroy the world. So you came with us to help.
Oh, so that's who we were fighting that one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was there. You say I deserted. Was I there in some official capacity?
You were with other soldiers and the emissary, like I said. You were there
Right.
to protect her. But like I said, you decided to come with us. Whether it was an official or unofficial version, you never did tell, I don't think. So.
Yeah, I can only speak for myself here, and it's sort of. I'm official in the sense that I'm on a contract, but it's more of a freelance situation.
I don't know. You never told us how deep the
I see.
job went. Anyway, we went and moved to. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. No, Whiterun is Skyrim. Westrun.
Western.
Westrun. To find out more about the demons and the sort. And one of the people in the group decided to run away.
Oh.
Fable.
Yeah, Fable. That
Is
was
that the one
the
with the horn?
first one I met.
Yeah.
The purple.
Yeah, wait, do you know? Oh yeah, you saw them.
Yeah.
You saw them? Yeah, you saw them.
They were running around
Yeah.
slow motion montage.
And they ran away, even though we helped them.
Fireball
We
you
went
did.
to a vault. We know a dance couple.
Also, I saw their name on the contract Slintus and Fable signed for the tavern.
Yeah, they bought the tavern that belonged to
Sorry,
Kristoff.
I mean,
what?
Slintus never signed that contract.
Slinton and Fable bought a tavern here?
in Stillman,
Oh,
in that dingy town. They bought it off Kristoff, who is also someone important in the story that we.
I mean, I'm just gonna briefly butt in just to say that can we work out like if there's a town
I've
that
met,
might
like,
be
two
like
people
Stillben?
named Christoph. I think one of them was a shopkeeper who sold teeny tiny little trinkets that were made out of tin. And the other one, I'm pretty sure, was a guard of some kind. I don't think either of those are related to the Christoph you're mentioning, but
I have no idea which one you're talking about. What is this? I'm having a blank. I think I'm blanking.
who? Me?
No, the things you're mentioning, like I don't. Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm just recounting Christoph
Cat
that I've
scarf.
met in my life.
Oh, don't worry about this life. Anyway. So Fable ran away, even though we, were friends at that point, and were trying to help them with their past. I mean, we even had
Sorry,
a music competition that they won, and it was really nice. You danced with a girl, if I remember. You also disappeared overnight after that. At one point, I didn't know that. Anyway,
What?
don't worry about it.
That was a different town.
So then we decided to chase after our friend and put our mission to save the world on hold because that's the kind of people that we were. And still are, really. And we never really did find them. But we went to this other city called Kaimel. And on the way, we found people being carted down somewhere. And the guards had the same brand of the people that, we murdered in Stillben. So we essentially saved a few dozen people, and another of our party members, kind of Amelie, also decided to leave and take care of them and take them to. Now, this name I generally don't remember. Where was she taking them?
Whitestone.
Whitestone, yeah, that's the one. We went to Kaimel to figure out what was going on there. Fable was gone, Amelie was gone, so I guess we decided to just help people wherever we could. And long story short, we burnt down a casino.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I remember that. I heard that.
Yeah, we burnt down a casino.
I don't
Sorry,
get to hear a lot of things.
which one are you? Are you the
Guardian.
Guardian? I don't believe we've met. I sort of like awkwardly reach out my hand. Okay, I will remove it.
Yeah, so we
Right.
burned down a casino, pissed off the guy running it. But something went really
That would
wrong.
piss someone if you
No,
had a casino and it got burnt down.
Yeah, no, we kind of. Something just went wrong with it, so.
Was the casino or
Yep.
was the fire?
Strange magic's what
Yes.
of it.
Strange magic.
Right.
Keeps writing strange magic.
Point is, after the casino burnt down and we helped at least stop the shortage, because the casino was essentially a front to take people and make them go into these mines to work and find a special relic. So that's where we went next with the, people being
Right,
cut off,
okay.
so they didn't have more people coming in. We thought that we could just go there and find out what the relic was, but when we were coming out of the city, we got a message from Fable that they were in danger, and so was Amelie, and that we had to hurry. And we were too late.
I see.
And they were both dead. Meow.
That was Aquila coming and
Giving
snuggling into you. Yeah.
She's just showing me the butt. Can you can you point that somewhere else? Please.
Darcy,
Yes.
do you know if there's like a... Because Stilton and all was kind of port town, not that great, lots of crime problems, very cheap horses for sale.
Huh? What are you? Are
I'm
you?
asking, is there
You
like
don't
an
know
equivalent? I went to Stilton.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I wasn't with you in Stilton, but I have been to Stilton.
Darcy, as Rune is describing this kind of town, you start to remember some of the briefings that you got about the Sursa Plains, and remember the one that was the description that was always kind of given in the most disdain was of Drunashka. How do I pronounce it? Drunasker?
Ashka, it's
Ashka.
ash. Like think like ash.
Ashka.
Yeah.
Drunashka, which is on the other coast. It's considered to be just a stinky little port town. It's not as good as Drunmaran. Wants to be as good as Drunmaran. Wants to be considered as strong as the other cities, but isn't.
It's doing its best.
Kind of was like a pirate haven for a while.
Still
Kind of is, but is a little more of a town now, but still very much not included in most people's definitions of powerful cities in the Sursa Plains.
She's trying her best.
Right. So, sorry, are you asking if, like,
I mean, I'm just wondering, if,
There's an
while
wondering-
monitoring each other, if there's
just
a
to
kind of...
clarify, you're wondering if there's like
an
Is there
equivalent.
the swamp town around here or
Kind
in
of,
the
yeah.
area that I'm aware of? I mean, yes, there's swamp. We have swamps. There are swamp towns. There is. I mean, the one that comes to mind is called Drunashka, and it's kind of. I have never been there myself, so I don't want to speak poorly of a place where I haven't been. I feel like that's not the sort of vibe that I'm.
I mean, no, the town that we met in was pretty bad.
Okay, I mean, again, I haven't been there. I can't say.
I mean, you have in another different
Have?
way.
Have I?
Yes, that's where we met.
Right, that's where we. Sorry, it's. Why do I keep apologizing? I'm not. That's not. I get. I don't understand why I get memory sometimes and I don't get them other times. Like, you're telling me these things and I'm not remembering anything, but for some reason, you turning into a fly.
They're just the small moments are what stuck with you. I'm just explaining what happened to basically lead us here.
Right.
So, what was I? Where did I stop?
Well, I think
we got here. We went down the tunnels. Then we got some stuff and we did a ritual and now we're here.
Wait, so how did we meet you, Brune?
Oh,
on the way
it was
to
on the
Kaimal.
it was on the way to Kaimal. You guys were killing some people and I was like, oh, I might kill some people, and I killed some people.
Yeah, when we
And
were
then we were
rescuing the
friends.
people with the carts.
I mean,
We
yeah,
just-
I kind of knew what was going on. It's like, yeah, I've lived a life.
I was
but
just killing.
Most
Was I also? Did we?
Yes,
Right.
you did. You did.
to be fair,
You have killed people, Darcy.
they kind of seemed like they sucked, to be honest.
They were torturing people.
I mean, technically, I have killed someone, but they were definitely only dead for like a few seconds.
No, you've killed people.
I mean, me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you're older, you definitely kill people.
When you say
don't-
me, you see the little fox poke.
Me, my baby.
Oh, hello.
Oh, is that your name?
That's Mimi.
Oh, nice to meet you. I hold up my hand again and hope that this time someone will shake my hand.
The fox looks at it.
I
Fox
did
looks at
shake
you.
your hand.
The fox looks away.
Guardian did shake your hand, Alex.
Oh, I see. It was Discord just like making your screen completely free, so I had no idea what you were doing.
But yeah, we did a ritual. It was to bring our friends back, and instead we got teleported into another land where they do exist and they're alive, but they don't remember us, and neither do you. So
The only reason I was asking about Dronashka is maybe that would be where to find your friend. That would be a lead on where your friends might be.
I feel like, how do I say this?
this is
I feel like there is a point of tension because I don't remember you, but I also, I mean, you're the one who said it because I don't remember you, which is true, but I'm not, I don't completely not remember you, if that makes sense.
you remember some things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why this is so difficult. These have been a very intense couple of days, weeks. How has it? Has it even been a week?
Nope.
It's been like 3 days.
I'm sorry to say, Darcy, but that's literally how it is with us always.
I need to go sit down.
I mean, we were all sitting down. Did you not sit down? You were just standing up.
I'm sitting. Oh, I am sitting down.
You can
How's
lie
my
down.
ritual going?
I'll shake him. She's just, I need to sit down. I'm already
Honestly,
sitting down.
I feel
I
that.
need to sit
Like,
down
I
more.
didn't learn Rune's name until he signed the contract.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Rune.
Sure.
Right.
you've-
Okay.
From what you
So-
can tell, you've probably gotten about, I would say, 20% of this done within this time. Because you
Do
guys
I-
were only talking for like 2 hours or so.
It's 2 hours till they woke up, and we've had like a lengthy conversation with Darcy. It's probably been like, since D&D conversations do not take real lifetime.
Sure, we can say it's been probably 4 hours, in which place you've gotten like 40% done.
22%.
Do I have I worked out what any of the mysterious components are that I might need?
One thing you do know you need is you need. Sorry, I had something
Yeah,
up,
okay.
and I'm. You
Well,
guys keep
I can-
talking while I
okay.
try to pull up this page that I.
Right. I feel like I've been caught up a bit on that. So basically,
We can explain the longer version.
I mean, I'm honestly mostly I'm curious. I guess I'm coming at it from a point of like just sheer curiosity rather than like this is essential information. But like, what was the other me like?
Forward. Kind. Very innocent at times. Mature in others.
Which what?
Mature in others. Even in dark times, she always tried to find happy things. I don't know if it was a mask or a cover for what she really felt, but she did try.
Sense. Makes sense.
We never really talked though, but that's what I saw.
But like,
The other Darcy and Rune were actually the closest. You guys talked quite a bit.
Pardon?
You and Nern.
We were.
Yeah, you were closer.
Sort of like look over at Rune.
She was nice. We both kind of had family who we missed, and we talked about that, and we both. She wanted to do the right thing, and she was always willing to say no when she felt that we were kind of going too far from that, and generally she was right.
She was. She was right.
And she was.
And you were also the newest members of the group.
I mean, also that, but I don't know. She was the first friend I had in a long time.
You're kind of busy with what you're doing, but I would like to give you a hug.
Not anymore, he isn't. I close his book.
No. Also, if you hug me, I'm probably gonna start crying. Just so you know.
Give
No.
everyone a really big hug.
Bullying the nerd. Oh my god, get his ass.
I kind of freeze and then like hug Darcy back, and I was like,
No. This is sweet.
I chucked the book at Laura.
Laura went in the back just goes, ow.
I don't say ow, I embrace it.
Oh, I see.
I would just like to clarify that I've been lying with my eyes open just listening to this whole conversation.
Hell yeah, Maiyr.
Anyway, I've known these people for about a week, and it's been like 2 weeks now, probably. Anyway, it's been the weirdest fucking week of my life, and
Right.
2 weeks of my life.
Week and a half.
So,
And that's saying a lot because I've had a really weird life.
To be fair, we did spend half of our time
Right.
together traveling.
Yeah. So, actually, that was a point that I was also going to ask about, because I feel like I was very bombarded with questions right as I woke up. There was something about a vampire and Rune, and also, I feel like I had this... There was something about a grandfather, but I might have dreamt that. I'm not sure. I just heard the word grandfather over and
Rune
over
wants
again.
to do a spell that can potentially, fuck him up. So,
I mean, look, Rune always
I
wants to
mean,
spells and
there's
potentially fuck 'em up,
plenty
and
of alcohol
carrying my
downstairs
backpack.
that.
No, I mean, look, last night kind of sucked just a little bit.
Yes,
But
it definitely did. How are you doing that?
I'm not thinking. I'm trying not to think about it. Anyway, I'm going to think about other stuff by telling you guys exactly what was going on there, which is that basically ran into a vampire who seemed to think I was my great grandfather, and then kind of made me think I was my great grandfather, and it was all really weird. And then
Wait, I'm
Shut up.
confused.
about?
He thought you were your great grandfather.
yeah, pretty much.
Why?
Because they look
I
the
don't-
same, apparently.
I don't think we look the same. I think it's more just he didn't know, and then he asked me what kind of magic I did, and then I kind of do a similar kind of magic to what my great grandfather did back in the day. And so I assume it was just kind of that confirmed, and maybe we look a bit similar. I don't think I look identical to
Why
my
did
great
he-
grandfather.
But also, we don't know
What about-
anything about ourselves in this new world, so who knows? Maybe we don't know anything.
Why did he think? What did he? How? I don't. Where does your grandfather factor into this? I don't understand.
My great grandfather was a talented mage who kind of forged his own paths, and
Right.
I assume that that vampire piece of shit was looking for a talented mage of that caliber, which I am obviously not.
So he recognized you as your grandfather?
Yeah.
But like,
I still don't think you should do that spell.
I don't. This doesn't. There's something I'm not understanding. So you.
Darcy XC has stopped working.
My real name, insofar as I have a real name, though please just keep calling me Rune because that's what I go by, is Eshlin Arune.
Mhm.
My great-grandfather, Redzin Arune, was a talented, somewhat notorious mage.
Mhm.
He obviously died being
Mhm.
similar to me, half-elf,
Mhm.
many years ago. I eventually was born some centuries later. And presumably there is some familial similarity that has carried on through the ages. And because I back in our world, I studied the same place that he studied, and I found some of his notes that had been sort of kept hidden by the family. And I took it upon myself to rebuild his long forgotten path.
So
Which-
the vampire, he thought you were Redson Map guy?
Yes,
Right,
is long dead.
right.
Presumably.
But you know his name?
He's my great grandfather.
Yeah. But like, it's a name that you know. So, like, and obviously your grandfather wouldn't look like you 100%. And like, a vampire is really old and they're pretty clever, so I feel
I
like
didn't
you
get.
wouldn't mistake someone.
I'm
Did
gonna.
you just go by a different name? Is that possible here?
I'm gonna. I didn't get the sense that the vampire knew what he looked like. He didn't think I was Redson on sight. He asked me, "Oh, you're a mage. What kind of magic do you do?" And then I said, "Oh, I do this magic." And it's like, "Oh, is the name Redson familiar to you?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, I know that name." So I was obviously kind of fucked up at this point. and then he was like, "I know who you are. You're Redson Rune." And I was like, I guess if you want me to be that,
Oh,
I
so
can
he
be
thinks
that.
you're your granddad.
Yes, it's literally he thinks I'm my granddad who he never met, who is dead.
Hmm.
Presumably.
He's a
Well,
vampire.
I think that's where I was confused.
Can
I thought
I-
that he met person and he was recognizing you, but I was like, but that doesn't. What?
Can I make
This
an
is what
insight check,
happened when
please?
someone, like,
Yeah, you
half-
can make an insight check. Go
no
for it.
idea what's going on.
Because
Please make it better than me, because
Sir.
I've already Lorwyn has already given up on trying to understand Rune. It's like
Maya's onto your
But-
shit,
Right.
Rune.
when
I mean,
Rune wants
yeah,
to say
okay.
that
I feel
it's
like I'm following that though.
I'd
Laurel-
have Guardian make an insight check, but they literally wouldn't stand a chance.
Lorwyn is
Yeah.
literally like, when Rune wants to tell the truth, do so, because I am not give.
This is less of
Right.
a I want to figure out what's going on and more
Well,
of a well, I have information that
think so.
directly contradicts this, but okay, kind of thing.
Ooh.
And
Right.
I rolled a 17. I think it's a plus
Well, I rolled a
Okay.
9.
Yeah, you have +8 to insight.
Get
Well,
off.
I mean, if we're trading parent stories,
Rune is lying through his fucking teeth.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
With my passive, because I'm like half paying attention. With my passive insight, would I know that or
I feel like I've already successfully convinced Laura of the story.
no? You have
I mean, look,
convinced.
You
I've
had your
successfully, like,
chance. Sit back. Let the half
I
asleep cleric
think
do
that
it.
just rehearing it again, you start picking apart a few other inconsistencies that might have been there. Like, you're like, I can tell that some of this is still truthful, but there's a lot of shit here that is just.
I'm
not
still
adding
bitter
up.
about that because technically mine was above it. It's fucked
yeah, which
up.
is why you got that, like, he was lying. It's just that you can really tell, like, was the other one true,
It's
or is
fucked
it
up.
just all lies?
It's fucked up.
It's just when it's that close between PCs, you gotta have nuance with it.
It's
And
fucked
also, I got an
up.
I look
understanding.
fucking enthralled at what
I'm
he's saying.
bitter.
Yeah, Guardian, this is mind blowing.
okay.
I don't get to hear
So-
things much.
Alright, so who have we checked off? We got Rune, we got Slintus kinda, we got Darcy. Maiyr doesn't say shit ever. Maiyr, get over
We
here.
will get to Maiyr after we take a
What?
quick break because some people, including myself, need to go to the bathroom.
Fine.
I
Alright.
need to eat.
I want to know what Maya's contradicting information is.
Get
Because
fucked.
I was there. Yeah, we'll go on break and all.
No, simply keep that information secret.
Oh,
so...
yeah, because Rune gave Maya's an entire different fake backstory. I think this is
Alright.
Rune's third fake backstory that he's getting.
Alright.
No, I don't think that was it. I
Yep.
think it was
See you soon! Here we go.
We're back?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. So where we left off was you guys were about to start grilling Maiyr.
No, Maiyr was about to grill Rune, if I remember. I'm just watching.
I was about to grill Rune, and then I immediately remembered that I did not hear what I heard, so I'm not going to do that.
I knew mumbling would come to my benefit at some point in life. Rune continues walking on his terrible
You
idea.
stupid bitch with
Hey.
your terrible pronunciation of things.
Fuck you. Hey, could someone do me some favors? Which is run to the shops quickly to buy some stuff.
I mean, sure. But also, I did have a question because you and
That spell is gonna wait.
What?
That spell is dangerous.
Right. I don't understand what spell you're doing.
There's a 40% chance that it succeeds.
No,
was
I'm feeling significantly more confident about it now.
No, you're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. It's going really well, and I think it's going to be fine, and it's not going to make my darkness even clearer. 75% chance I come out of it fine with some additional useful information.
I don't believe you.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I did not ask what is unsafe about it. What is it supposed to do, Rune?
All the spell is just going to do is it's going to help me retrieve the memories stored within my body, so I can know more about my alternate self. And if it works fine, then maybe the rest of us could use it if they want to. It's more of a ritual than a spell.
Is there an alternate guardian?
Do you see why I said that this is a dangerous spell?
Okay, let me put it this way. Imagine the worst headache ever had, but worse. And only for a split second.
Only for a split second? That's pretty good then.
As you get a memory.
The way that
if you're going to cram in every single memory of yourself, I'm just worried that it is going to be incredibly painful.
The point I'm going to make is that all of us currently, we have souls not aligned to our bodies. Our souls have memories that our bodies do not have, whereas you, Darcy, seem to have the soul for your body plus some extra from the other version of you that got pulled over, would be my theory on that.
Right.
Yeah, we have souls in our lungs.
So it's not the same as trying to draw memory from a soul that doesn't fit with your body. It's the memories that would cause us pain are our own memories. The memories that shouldn't are the memories from our own bodies.
We don't know that.
Our brains are designed to hold these memories. Our brains have been formed around these memories. My hypothesis is that it'll be completely fine. It's not the same thing. I'm not withdrawing memories that I've never experienced.
I just love that Lauren is like, I don't trust you, wizard boy.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Rune is lying. Rune doesn't know.
Yeah, and she doesn't believe you anymore, so she's just like, no.
How? Okay.
When it's nighttime, she's gonna snatch that.
Not if I shove it down my pants.
She doesn't care.
I have a question. Is Laura just straight up saying like, no, while Darcy's trying to ask questions?
No. She's just glaring.
She might be rude, but at least she's polite.
Look, I'm not going to do it until I've sort of completed the work and I can sort of make hypotheses based on what I've created. But firstly, the magical implications of this are incredible and far-reaching. The ability to sort of reach within your mind, you could retrieve repressed memories as a therapeutic tool that would be incredibly useful
For who?
for people who have memory loss difficulties and issues with memory and stuff. And me, personally, right now. And possibly you.
Go get your thing!
You misplaced! Huh.
Rune suddenly, in the middle of a sentence, gets up and walks.
Down to the kitchen to fetch some
Rune takes
insight.
his notes and leaves.
Oh
And
my
sits in
God.
the hallway.
Just taking like 2 seconds till he comes back.
He's back.
Yep. What the fuck? What was that?
That was me.
Bruh. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Okay.
Rune being
So-
stupid? Yeah.
He's in the hallway now.
He's in the hole?
He's gone out of the
Hallway.
room. He's sitting in the hallway doing magic.
Why?
Because that's what you do when you're Rune.
I'm gonna go sit down next to Rune.
Alright, well,
Hello.
the meeting is
Hi.
over.
Um.
She's just gonna lie down.
I found these pies in the hallway and now I'm just eating them.
Oh. Could I have a pie?
Sure.
Yum, floor plot pie.
Hmm.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
So
They taste mincy.
never had one.
Me neither.
And floor.
Sorry about the carpet fluff. I found them on the floor.
Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was like a new kind of seasoning.
Gross.
Okay. I said that you and the other me talked about family.
I mean, yeah, but
Don't know how much of it is the same, how much of it isn't.
I mean, I can tell you a bit about her family if you want.
I think I'd like that.
Again, I didn't know her for that long before all this happened, but
So, like
2 months.
time is.
She had her mother's. They ran a tavern, I think.
Oh,
Younger sister. I think only one sibling, unless there was a sort of secret sibling, which does happen from time to time.
well, can't speak for the other one. I do have an older. She's like 10 years older than me. She's well. I miss her.
I also find this nice one cup of tea on the floor.
Good for you. I'm not gonna drink. I feel
That's
like
fair.
food that you find on the floor is just it's on the floor for a reason.
To be honest, I think it's someone else's breakfast and I've just stolen it. But you know what?
Why was the carpet fluff in someone else's breakfast? Did you drop them on the way?
Why would I drop them? I just found them here.
There's a lot of things going on there. I don't. Are you?
It's
Is
a
there a
mystery.
joke you're making? I don't.
No,
I'm
it's not. I just keep finding food on the floor in this hallway.
That's. I mean, honestly, that's the
Purely to
least
justify
strange thing
something
that's happened.
character.
I wonder if there's some extensive lore written about where they source tea in the South of Plains.
There was a hand yesterday. I made a hand.
A ham?
Yeah.
You made a whole ham?
Fuck off! You're not here.
No, I didn't understand what
Hand.
And
fuck's sake, I can't even ask.
Yes, well,
It's illegal.
I think new magic is always strange.
know an awful lot about magic. I don't know anything about magic. I've never set foot in a magic classroom. I don't.
We're in a magic school bus.
I made the choice not. I didn't choose to do these things. It's just interesting, I guess, because I feel like you've spent your whole life studying.
Holds up. Yeah, I mean, it's. I wouldn't say my whole life. Actually, no, to be fair, that's kind of my whole life. My father was a. I don't want to say a great wizard because he really wasn't. He was kind of a fairly mediocre wizard, but he wasn't
I
even.
mean,
He was. No, he
Where
was.
would we be without all of the mediocre wizards? Let's be honest.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, he was mainly, as far as I can tell, enchanting stuff to make it sparkle and then selling it off and pretending it's miracle cures and stuff. But
Oh, so he
so
was
probably
like,
some people would probably be at a doctor instead of
I
drinking
feel like
sparkly water.
yeah.
I mean, he kind of he did that, and then he moved to our town, and then he married my dad, and then the kind of I think he kind of stopped. He taught children. It was when I was young. We didn't live in a great area. There wasn't much by way of any formal education or anything. And my father was kind of he was the closest thing we had to a school, and he just did that. Didn't get paid for it. He just kind of
Right,
saw that there
so
was
he's the one who taught you. You didn't go to school.
no. So he and my dad got together and they got married, and he taught me some magic. He wasn't really teaching the others magic, but he taught me a bit. And then our circumstances changed, and I had access to books, and I took off. And then I went to school when I was sort of 14 and learned it properly.
I started school when I was 5.
I mean, no. So I'd been in education prior to this point, but I went to sort of magic university.
Nice.
It wasn't.
Didn't really.
It wasn't a school in a sort of formal. You sit there and do classes, and they teach you how to spell and add. It's
More practice.
you come here to research magic in new and exciting
More
ways.
like an institute.
Yeah, it was sort of an institute where there was kind of some people take on individual apprentices, but mainly you were there to do your own research and be supported by government funding and stuff.
Right, like there's research being done. Did you also have to teach people? Because I know that for like at some places, like if you're going to do research at you also have to have a certain amount of hours that you have to like educate people.
I probably would have if I'd stayed there, but to be honest, I was again 14 when I went, which was
Right. I feel like that would have been a visual.
most
of,
people were
like-
about like 80.
Yeah, like 18, early 20 people. And
I mean,
there's
I
just,
mean,
like,
not 80,
40-year-old
80. They were sort of mainly elves and stuff, so they were all kind of a bit older when they were sort of at the leaving home stage. So I was kind of very much the awkward young one of the group. But I was happy, and I mean, probably if I'd stayed longer, I probably would have wound up teaching. I wanted to, but
I didn't.
if you want to learn more about how magic works, I could. I mean, I'm no, it's not innate for me. It's learned, but
Yeah,
it's
but I
only
feel
arcane
like
theory.
it's not really innate or learned regardless of that. There's an element of knowing where it comes from, but also like knowing what it does, which I think is I don't understand how anything works, and I don't know how to access it, if that makes sense. And it's kind of I'm just worried that something's going to happen at a very inopportune moment, and there's going to be very bad consequences to it. And I'd like to
Yeah.
try and at least understand what's going on, since my entire reality is being completely turned upside down. But like, I can either get drowned by the waves or try and learn how. So might as well try.
I'd be honored to help you.
I'd like that.
I am going to try and finish this spell first, though, before Lauren comes out and tries to set it on fire or something.
Right.
This is revolutionary stuff. This is crazy. And then she's like, "Oh no, it's too evil. You could set your brain on fire." Well, my brain's already on fucking fire. I got eaten by a
Well,
vampire.
I guess that's like the thing about like science. Is like, is it inherently evil or good, or is it like neutral? But then there is also this thing of like, is it, well, no, it's not inherently good or bad, but there's also responsible and irresponsible use of it. I took like, I didn't actually go to university fully. I took a few courses because my family is heavily involved in politics back home. And I was sort of the odd one out in that I didn't take that route at all. And so I sort of like took some courses trying to like, well, I guess I've kind of always had like this underlying idea of like, this is the field that the family is in, and this is the route you'll take. These are the topics that are relevant. Here's what we're going to study. So it was very much like dinner conversations, having debates about, you know, moral philosophy and the ethics of whatever new laws or.
Games journalism.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Okay. I was never really that interested, to be honest. It's not really my strong suit. But also I just don't find it particularly interesting. I'm more for the to me there's just nothing more dull than like illegal meeting. It's just like, where's the flair, you know? Where's the theatrics of it?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just bland. Nah.
I'm going to throughout most of my life, my philosophy has been, if it hasn't been done, do it.
Right. Is that why you're eating mince pies that you put in carpet?
I mean, I feel like that's probably been done before I'm eating them because I'm kind of hungry.
You're probably
and
right. It has.
You're
I
not
feel like-
hungry. I fed you.
I feel like good berries don't really contain enough nutrients. I know they do logically, but I feel like you need a varied diet, and Lauren keeps feeding them to me.
You literally feel fuller. Like you.
Also, canonically, you do get very bad tummy from eating only good berries for long enough.
No, it's not there. It's not on the spell book, so just doesn't say it.
Wait, is
Therefore,
that
it's
canon
not
or is
real.
it like?
It's not there. I don't see anything. There's no negative effects.
DM.
The DM only said that the only thing that happens if you only eat good berries is you don't go to the bathroom anymore because you don't need it. That's the only
Oh,
thing.
you don't need it. I thought it was like you'd get constipated or something.
No,
I
there's
wonder
nothing
what
to
the side effects
constipate.
of that
No,
would
because your
be.
body uses up all of the nutrient. Like it's all the nutrients. That's according to somebody on Twitter. So
I mean, okay. As a biomedical student,
It doesn't matter. It's magic. It's a magic berry.
It's not like we're going to describe us going to the bathroom anyway, so.
no,
No.
it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, where were we? Rune. Pies.
Well, I've eaten them now, so there's not much anyone can do.
Yeah, I ate half,
You
and
feel
then I
bloated.
realized that the fluff was not.
It's part of the appeal.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you on that.
All adds to the texture.
Yeah, no.
But no, I think magic is. It's obviously people use magic to do terrible things. I don't think finding new ways to look at and think about and manipulate the universe is inherently bad just because it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
The more we understand about something, the less dangerous it is. Can you stop eating my mince pie, Bluebell? It's empty. There's nothing in there. Stop licking the mince pie wrapper, cat.
He's looking for the fluff.
These didn't come from the floor. These came from a nice packet from Sainsbury's.
Okay, good for you.
Rooney's floor mince pies. Zed has a sense of self-worth.
Good for you.
So, yeah, if you want to understand more about your thing.
I would. So like, I'm imagining there's like spell you can do and cast, and suddenly you know what's going on with me. But I feel like that would be too easy.
Generally, when confronted with the unknown, my favorite practice is find the nearest big library and read books about it. I don't know where that is because I've been here for about 3 days and most of them have been spent incredibly confused and slightly terrified.
I think that's like, wasn't that the first you asked? Because
Probably. It was
there's
the,
like private location, there's like private collection stuff, but like, and yes, there are buildings with a large amount of books, so tail baby, but they wouldn't be accessible to any of us.
are you sure you can't claim like, oh, I'm a diplomat and I need to read books for diplomacy reasons? This is my
I'm not a
aid.
diplomat. I'm just here as muscle. I'm very much just freelancer that needed some more money because I don't know, I felt weird about just not doing anything with my life, and also I was just going a bit stir crazy at home. There was a lot happening.
This is the benefit of running around on adventures with very strange people, is that at least you do get out of the house.
Pardon?
The benefit of going on adventures with this lot is at least it gets you out of the house.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as much as I was trying to sort of escape politics and seriousness of my family, but I might have ended up something that's even more that and then some. So I don't know
Everything's
if
political.
It's like politics, but you deal with it by setting it on fire, which is just a bit more interesting, to be honest.
I feel like that is not how you deal with things.
No, it really shouldn't be, but it's happened like twice.
That is really problematic. I don't think that is
Yeah,
something that should be addressed.
People keep chucking us into the problems, and then stuff
I
gets
think you
burned.
accidentally said shouldn't when you meant should.
Fuck off, you're not here!
Fucking roasted.
Literally.
Setting things on fire is, I mean, it's cool in a controlled environment. Like, there's some really amazing fire acrobatics that can be done.
Yeah, we saw a guy who did that at one point.
Yeah, one of my former colleagues had this set that was like with a like loopy ring that was like hanging from the ceiling, and basically what they do is they would go through the ring and sort of like have these like juggly things that were set on flame and just juggle them through the ring and catch them.
This guy just had like flaming tattoos and stuff, and then he like made your family appear in the fire and stuff. I don't know, it was like a whole thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Soft.
So your spell that you're doing.
Yes, which I'm still
How
doing
is
right
it?
now while we've been talking.
Yes, I mean you seem very good at multitasking. And I applaud you for that.
I've just spent a long time separating the conscious brain from the subconscious brain.
Which part of the brain am I talking to?
The right.
The I don't know.
The left one is the logical one.
That is true.
I have
I mean, that's kind of a
3
myth, but
brains, and 2 of them are doing this, and one of them is talking to you.
Where are the other ones? Are they all in the same head, or are they
No,
like
one's in my elbow and one's in my upper thigh.
upper thigh and elbow? Which elbow?
This elbow. This is the smallest one, but it's quite good for writing spells. A lot of
Yeah.
logic in there. It's a
Just
very
making
logical
sure
elbow.
right?
Would you what?
Just making sure we're joking. This is a bit that we're doing, right?
Yes, this is a joke. No, I only have 1 brain. It would be nice to
Okay.
have 3 brains
Just
still.
clarifying, just making sure, because honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. Like, I was honestly, I was willing to accept it as just another fact of life.
Well, I have never been dissected, so I don't know if I have multiple brains, but as far as I know, no, there is just 1. I wonder, though, if you could write a spell that would give you brain in your elbow.
Could make a spell to make a brain appear in someone's elbow.
Darcy, as you're saying this, you look at Rune's elbow, and there's suddenly a little brain on it.
That's fine.
Oh, hey, that's cute. She keeps writing.
Huh.
Hello?
I will pause.
You
Poke
feel
the brain.
this weird feeling in the back of your head as you stare at this brain. It's like you know that it came from you. But
How
how
did
did that
I-
happen?
How did... What? Okay, sure. That's happening. Mm-hmm. Fine. Okay, I'm fine. I accept this. Okay. What do we do now? Can I make it move? I'm gonna try and like...
Okay. Yeah, why don't you try and focus on it? Try and make it like either move or make a sound or something. Writing
gonna
spell
try and make-
with
I'm
brain
gonna
on
try
elbow,
and
trying to
make-
hold up the brain.
Okay, but like, so I have a question. Does it just look like a literal brain popping out of his elbow?
Yeah.
God, I hope Darcy just focuses so hard that the spellbook just evaporates.
Thing is, though, Rune's now worked out the logic, which means that it's going to be easy to replicate. That's how science works.
Now, for
What I'm
people who
gonna do
have
is
bad
I'm gonna
memory, it
focus-
isn't.
I'm gonna focus on the brain, and I'm imagining it having little arms and legs.
I'm imagining like a cartoon brain, personally. I don't know if it's like a
Bruh,
realistic
this-
brain or a
I'm
cartoon
imagining
brain.
it getting little arms and legs.
This is literally the prologue to Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
I have no
Darcy,
idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it.
You stare at this brain, concentrating on it as Rune is trying to write. And it takes a minute or two, but you watch as these little, like, cartoony, go pop, 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 pop out of the brain.
Hey, good job, good job. Maths, equations, magic. Ah.
Okay, can I make it do a little... Can it move? Am I able to make it move? I need to read the
Wasn't the
shit.
brain attached to
I
the
don't
elbow?
believe it can move.
Is it
Right,
not
I
moving
really-
when I move my elbow?
It goes up and down with your elbow, but I think it can do that. I think it can stay in.
It's got hydraulics.
It's let's just say it's connected to it's relative to my elbow as opposed
It's
to
relative to your elbow. So if you go
It's-
like this,
elbow.
it's moving.
It's got
Rune goes
hydraulics.
like this, but I don't think it can move. I don't think you can make it move.
Yeah, no, because it has to be... It's an object.
Yeah. So you're staring at this, trying to get it to dance. It's just kind of T-posing on Rune's elbow.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yep. Interesting, interesting. fast. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and make it stop.
You're gonna try to get it to go away?
Yeah, get it. Yeah, exactly. Make it go away.
Yeah. So Darcy, you sit there and you stare at it again, and you watch as the little arms and legs go poof, 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 and then the brain itself go poof, and they're gone.
Goodbye. Good job.
Oh my god, I made a brain.
Yeah.
I made a brain!
Yeah.
Oh my
did
gosh, I
that.
made a fucking brain!
Yeah. I don't know if I could think or not, but you made a brain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just... Why didn't I try to touch it? God dang it.
I did, and
Oh.
I'm afraid it was an illusion, but
I
you made a
see.
brain. You know,
I made an illusion of a brain.
there was one theory about our old universe. I don't know if it's true for this universe. I haven't really worked out if this is an expanding universe or whatever's going on with this universe with regards to, you know, the eventual end game and
Yes. Where are you going with
dissipation and basically, if you look at the probability that we are all actually there was this mad magician centuries ago called Boltzmann who theorized.
Mathematician.
There was this mathematician centuries ago called Boltzmann, who theorized that we were all that. Ow! Let me move my scarf.
Math magician.
Yes, like me, a math
Pretty
magician.
sure that's a Simpsons joke.
Yeah, it's an ongoing. It's everyone. It's not. I didn't invent that. Mathematician is a thing that people say.
That's just
Anyway,
what wizards are.
Basically, energy, random energy could form to create a functioning, thinking, living brain with full memories of life on. In that case, it was our home planet, Exandria, and then there was sort of you could look at with any given theory of the universe the probability that any given individual would be one of these Boltzmann brains, as they were named after him, as opposed to an actual person. And if that got too high, it was a fairly good sign that theory is probably wrong, just because logically gets a bit with.
gas brain?
Gas brains, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I mean, the energy from the antimatter kind of thing. But anyway, it's not that important. The point is that perhaps you could make a fully thinking brain with memories of life on the planet for a matter of moments before it dissipated.
I feel like that would be a very sad.
I mean, it would exist for a brief moment with full memories of life before dissipating. It's not exactly a stable
very
state
sad.
of being.
I mean, flies.
It's similar.
Incredibly
It's
sad.
similar to the idea that if you got a bunch of monkeys and typewriters, they would eventually type the full works of that legendary bard called Shakespeare.
Just
What's
end
a
it.
typewriter?
Kendra, put a stop to
What is a
this.
Shakespeare?
Oh, Shakespeare was this legendary bard, and the typewriter
Okay,
doesn't
anyway.
exist.
This guy who
Um,
shook a spear.
Yeah, there's this guy who had a spear. There's this bard who had a spear, and he used to shake it, and they called him
There's spell
Shakespeare.
slots. Where are my spell slots? I don't understand how spell slots work. Wait, no, that is a cantrip.
No,
This
there's
was.
cantrip.
I see. Okay, so I don't have to roll.
No, Shakespeare, this entire kind of just like swords shall be shaken, spears shall be shaken.
No.
I can keep going and just do an extended.
That's where we
Put
get the
an
term
end.
sheer
Yeah,
spank.
it's fine. It's
Put
fine.
an
I
end
get
to
it.
this. Put an end.
Spear
Okay.
carrier.
No more Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's dead. It's over.
Shakespeare was
Exiled
open
from
the door to the
continuity.
room and be like, guys, I made a brain.
It was very impressive. I'm still working on this spell.
Laura is like
Ooh.
on the floor with her arms just stretched out and with her legs propped on the wall.
Okay. What is going on here? Laura,
What?
what's up?
Nothing. Just stretching my legs.
Okay. I made a brain. You want to see me make a brain?
What?
I can make a brain.
What other things can you make?
I've tried to make a brain. And then I gave the brain arms and legs. I haven't made anything else yet.
See, I know what a brain is. I know where it is, but I've never seen one.
I mean, I've never seen a literal human brain. I've seen in real life cow's brain and a pig's brain, but I've also seen like illustrations of human ones. I haven't really seen. I guess it was sort of I want to see a brain.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make a brain again.
Okay.
But this time I'm just gonna try and make it as anatomically correct as possible.
Okay.
No, make a
So
smooth brain.
You picture like some of like the cows and pigs' brains
Mine.
that you've seen in some of the sketches that you've seen in your school books. You stare at the floor in front of Lorwyn. And after a moment, poof, a little brain appears. It's pretty correct.
Cheap
actually.
brain.
Can
What
I
are we
pick
gonna
it
do
up?
tonight?
I try to reach it, pick it up.
You reach and your hand goes right through it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's not. It doesn't have. You can't really do anything with it, but it's sort of there. It's like a ghost brain.
I bet you could freak people out very easily with this.
Like prank.
Yeah.
That would be pretty.
You should put one of these on Mayr's beak.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Maiyr. Maiyr, do you want a brain on your beak?
No, you don't ask. That's not how pranks work.
I mean, sure, but also
Is it permanent?
no.
So.
I don't think so. I mean, I can make it go away if I want to.
Yeah. So.
Boy.
Cora's not here right now. So
Oh,
Exactly.
I'm gonna make a brain on Maiyer's beak.
okay, you go over to Mayr's beak. You sit there and you think about the same images as you were thinking before. And then at the very tip of Mayr's beak, there's a little brain just delicately balancing.
Yes.
I make eye contact with her through the glass of my mask. I just say, "Why?"
That's what you get for not getting up.
Right. In my defense, I specifically said, "I'm going. Be right back. Do not acknowledge me." And what do you do?
Well, there's a brain on your beak.
But why? And how do you know how to do that?
Well, I didn't know how to do it, and then Rune said something about focusing on more than one thing and said that they had 3 brains, and he had has one of them in his knee, and no, one is in the elbow and the other is in the thigh. And the elbow, I looked at the elbow and then suddenly there was an actual brain there. And then I gave it arms and legs. And then I showed it to Lorwyn, and Lorwyn said that I could freak people
I didn't
out
say
with it.
anything.
Oh, okay, no. She didn't say anything, and I put the brain on your beak.
Huh. That does not answer my question at all, but thank you.
What was your question?
How do you know how to do that?
Oh,
It just happens, huh?
well, I just sort of think really hard, and then it sort of happens.
Magic.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's how magic works,
You
right?
just pull it out of someone's head.
Sometimes people are gifted like that. Yeah.
Somebody somewhere in the city just dropped dead. Their brain's like gone from their body.
Oh, you can try and touch it. I'm gonna put my finger through the brain.
Your finger goes through the brain.
Yeah, there's
Is it
not.
like
There isn't anything
squishy,
actually
or is
big,
it like
don't
just
worry about
solution?
the brain.
No, it's
That's because it's the ghost of the
spectral.
brain.
It's a spectral brain.
Okay. I
You
was
stole
significantly
someone's
less
brain
gross
and
than I
that's
thought it
its
would be.
ghost.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't take someone's brain. Don't worry, I would not.
How do you
That
know?
would be a very mean.
That was a joke. It's alright.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay.
wasn't joking.
Well,
I still haven't made anything other than a brain.
I mean, you literally change forms into other people, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Maybe you could start trying small, bigger and bigger things, like next maybe a hummingbird or something.
Well, I feel like I could probably make like like a sort of taxidermy hummingbird, but like it because it wouldn't move.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
what's
just
taxidermy?
making bigger illusions with it.
It's where you take a dead animal and you like hollow it out, and then you put like some kind of stuffing inside of it, so that you can have it like show for like educational
Like
purposes.
mashed
Also, some people
potatoes.
just do it with like hunting trophies, which is kind of weird.
That's horrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird implications about it. But my point is that I could try and make a hummingbird, but I think it would just be still. Because I gave the brain arms and legs, and I tried to make it dance, but it just sort of stood there, moving.
Cow.
But I'm okay. So I'm gonna.
The ceiling exists.
Lorwyn, are you still on your back with your legs up on the wall?
Yep.
Lorwyn, as you stare at the ceiling,
Please, no.
Get her ass.
Fine.
Lorwyn, you stare up at the ceiling. You see a handprint. The same kind of black handprint on your back is pressed into the ceiling.
If I blink, does it go away or does it just stay there?
It stays there.
Real question.
Uh-huh.
Do you see anything on the ceiling?
Do we silly anything on
Do
the
we?
ceiling?
You all turn and look up at the ceiling. It's just a wooden ceiling.
Well, I don't
No,
see
that
anything
looks cool,
right
though.
now, but I'm going to try and make a flower appear on the ceiling.
Oh, that's fucked. That's so
Darcy,
fucked.
You
Oh,
look up
God.
at the ceiling, kind of near where Lorwyn is looking. You make a little flower, a little daisy on the ceiling. Lorwyn, you see it directly in the palm of the hand.
Are you okay, Lorwyn? Sorry, did I do something wrong? Was there something? Is there something in the ceiling that I'm not seeing? I want to know if there's something there. I'm just gonna fucking stare at the wall to see if I get a fucking vibe from it. Like, what is going on with the ceiling?
I'd check the wall.
Darcy, you stare up at this ceiling, and for the next minute, all you see is your daisy. It seems like it's a ceiling.
I'm gonna assume the hand is just there.
It's just there for
Bruh,
you,
this is some
Lorwyn.
Dark Brotherhood shit.
Is it a head or a
Lorwyn,
hand?
It's a handprint.
Handprint.
Same one that is on her shoulder.
Hmm.
Not that she knows, because she can't, like, you know.
Lorwyn, what is it? What's there? I'm gonna like, yeah, the spell is like faded, but like, what is there?
In a really stupid way, she's gonna get up. Then she's just gonna take her shirt off. Still, like, back. Her back is facing everyone else.
What you all see on Lorwyn's back, just normal back. It's just skin. See a little bit of the tattoo kind of creeping over. Nothing that you would deem abnormal.
It's a back.
You don't see it here either.
What are we
What?
meant to be seeing?
I see a tattoo.
I've been feeling presence around me for the past day.
Like
Like, it's
gifts or like essence.
just sense something. Like, there's always something on the corner of my eyes that I can't quite see. And I finally saw what it was. It was just this shadowy figure. And it touched me on my shoulder. And there's just a hand. But you guys can't see it. And I see it on the ceiling right now.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
And now there's a fucking flower right there.
This flower.
You
That is
quickly
what
dismiss-
I'm truly sorry. I did not,
You didn't know. That's
Thank-
fine.
yeah, but I should have read from the tone that there was a lot of things going on. Yeah, anyway. So, you said there was a hand on your shoulder?
Yeah, right here. And I point it out, but they don't really see it.
And it, like, what does it feel like? Does it hurt?
Feels cold, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it feels cold to the touch, but also like it feels like a smooth stone embedded in your shoulder.
That is. Do you tell us that?
Yeah.
So, like, if one of us touched it, would it feel normal?
I don't know.
Can I try?
If you want.
I'm gonna try.
Purple.
Okay, Darcy, you reach out, put your hand where Lorwyn has indicated. And it feels just like Lorwyn's skin.
Pat, pat.
Pat, pat. Lorwyn, what you feel as Darcy touches this, you can't feel her touch.
Like anywhere?
You can't feel it.
So,
Oh, I don't even feel it, so I just
how
like,
does it feel?
how does what feel?
I'm touching you. How does it?
What?
Can you not?
I don't feel anything.
Okay, so what if I go slightly to the left? You feel anything here?
You go slightly to the left and you touch Lorwyn's normal skin. And Lorwyn, you can feel it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Huh. Interesting.
This music.
Oh
It's
god.
like I'm in a wedding. Yeah.
Lorwyn X shadow creature.
Fucked up.
I am going to sue. Oh my god. Sorry, I just received the best art in the world. I'm gonna send it.
Does the bit that's like stone, does it affect the movement in the arm at all?
That's incredible. The movement of the arm? No. Lorwyn's able to move her arm perfectly fine. And when Darcy pressed her hand against Lorwyn's back, her hands seemed to be touching all the way on her back. Like,
But
it
like
didn't
the
look
skin it feels smooth to me. Like it feels like warm, normal human skin.
yeah, it just feels like
elf
normal wood elf skin.
Yep.
But Laura
Like,
can
good
still
old
like move her
skin.
shoulder and her arm just
I can
regularly.
still
It just
move.
feels like the stone.
Yes.
Okay. That's good at least.
That's Maiyr, do you wanna come take a look at this?
Yeah. I'm not really sure if I'll see anything different to what you see, but
Well, I mean if she can't feel anything.
I will go stare intently at Laurel's shoulder.
Okay.
You ever pull a muscle so badly that a black handprint appears on it?
Are you looking for any signs of like? What are you looking for when you're looking at Lorwyn's shoulder?
I don't know, just you know how when you like, especially on people's backs, especially when you touch them on the back and they like flinch a bit. I'm assuming that doesn't happen when I touch the shoulder.
Yeah, because I don't feel it.
No.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do like the little reflex check everywhere else. Lorwyn
A
seems to give a little.
Just grab a Sharpie and just outline.
Take out the tiny little hammer.
Just grab a Sharpie and do the outline. I don't know.
I'll do that, but mentally. I'll just kind of like try and figure out if you can just tell me when you can feel my hand, and I'll try and figure out how, like
Just gonna
whereabouts.
draw it on there.
I'm
Not
gonna have
actual
you
draw it, just like
make a
mentally take note.
medicine check just to see if you can like, pick up on the small intricacies of,
Oh, good. Something my character is definitely trained in and has a PhD.
Skin.
Yes.
Yeah, Clara.
Hell yeah. That's I mean, I suppose technically. Shit, I closed my app. Hold on.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
You have a +8 to medicine.
Oh, that's a 19 then. I rolled an 11.
Nice. 19.
So
Yeah, you and Lorwyn working in conjunction on this. You're able to pretty much perfectly outline a hand on the back of Lorwyn's.
I'm not actually drawing it. I'm making a note.
No, but you can
mentally.
literally just put your hand and you're like, this is where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, basically you're
I
able
will
to
do
be
that.
like, you're able to feel that like, if you were to draw this on Lorwyn's back, it would be a handprint.
Okay. Does it feel like there's any temperature difference between?
When you touch it, no. There's no temperature difference. Everything seems perfectly normal about the skin, the shoulder. You don't, like when you've been touching this area, you don't feel any like muscle.
I don't have muscle?
No, like you don't feel like a knot there.
You have a
Damn.
+0, Mari. Shut up.
That's still better than like me.
You have a little muscle. It's like lean muscle,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel like you don't feel like any knots in Lorwyn's shoulders or anything. Like everything feels perfectly fine.
Could not.
Yeah.
Just when you touch this area, for some reason Lorwyn does not feel it and does not respond to it.
Is it magical?
I'm just looking at what I have that I could use to figure that out. I don't think I have anything. I don't even have detect magic.
I do, but I didn't
I'm a
sleep, so.
useless cleric. I'm sorry.
Just blast a greater restoration on my shoulder, see what happens.
I don't even have that prepped. I didn't manage.
You're the
to prep
cleric!
them. I am a useless spellcaster, okay? I do not prep spells because I forget, because I do
I
not
can make
play
it right.
magic. DM, would you kick me out of the game if I prepared my spells now?
No, I would not.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna look at what I have.
Technically, Maiyr did kind of just wake up, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just didn't want to be like, I will pick a spell that is perfect for the situation because it has
No.
been 10 minutes
I mean,
since I
isn't that
woke up.
literally what preparing your spells off is, though?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I'd say Greater Restoration is a pretty safe bet for something you probably pick.
You need diamond dust worth 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
no,
we didn't
so
get
I
any of
don't
the
think-
gems that we...
no, we lost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kendra said, fuck you.
It's more fun this way.
For who?
Me.
For all of us.
Give me my 5,000 gold.
No, figure it all out on your own. No magic.
No magic.
learn magic in real life.
I have detect good and evil. Do you think that would be any amount of helpful?
You're the cleric.
Fine.
Do it.
I will cast detect good and evil.
Alright,
I have
let's
to
check
Evil
tell
and
you,
good.
Your shoulder is evil.
For the
Yeah.
duration, you know if there is an
Like,
aberration.
like,
Oh, this is
like,
fucking useless.
Celestial or infernal or etc.
Yeah, it could be a ghost just hanging out
If
around
there's a
me.
place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated,
I mean, there's a hand on the ceiling, who knows?
who knows? That's some demon shit.
I would say you definitely, I mean, with Lorwyn in general, you're getting a tinge of that fiendish aspect.
We kind of already been new.
I
And
mean,
that's kind of what you're picking up here. It's
Yep.
just
Do you think the
hinting.
spell magic would do anything?
just to spell me into just.
I also have I have remove curse. I could just end it all. No.
Again, it's something that I don't know, it might work.
What does remove
Who
curse
knows?
require?
A human sacrifice.
In this campaign, yes.
Also hit it with a lesser restoration just for funsies.
Okay. You hit Lorwyn with this lesser restoration. Lorwyn,
Smack in the face with it.
you feel this sense of calm energy kind of come through you. You feel like some of that fright that this has given you, some of that just to ease it. You feel warm inside. But the cold print on your shoulder remains.
It's still there.
Anything?
Man, that's just another thing I have to carry now.
What else?
I'm not even looking at it. I'm just taking off my glove and like doing this.
Oh. Do I feel anything when I see it? Is it like
You look at it, you see this mark cut into Lorwyn's hand that is glowing a soft red and just gently pulsing in the palm of her hand.
Make her remember the demon.
Like hands do.
Yeah, like hands.
As you do.
Just glove it again.
does it hurt?
Yes. If I look at it, if I think about it, it hurts.
So it's still the same in this universe then.
Showing it to us that hurt you.
Doing anything about it hurts.
That sucks. Like, not gonna lie, that like really sucks. That is a really shitty situation to be in. And it sucks. That's all.
Yep, I know. Just putting my shirt back on.
Oh yeah.
Rune, are you still in the hallway?
Yep. I'm not spell in the hallway. I
I
keep finding mince pies on the floor.
yeah, I'm gonna check on Kun again. Because I was there's a lot of okay, I sort of leave the room and go to the hallway.
How are you doing, Lorwyn? Are you okay, Lorwyn? Okay, bye.
Hey, Rune,
Oh my
Hello.
god.
there's like there's like a lot happening right now with Lorwyn. I think she could like use all of our support.
For reasons completely unrelated to the game, this is not a great time for me to be engaging in deep, serious roleplay.
There's just I generally might need just everyone to send me an image so I can just whenever you guys want, you just poke me and I'll just switch it so there's a thing in front of you instead of you having to do this every single time.
Yeah.
You looked a lot bluer there, Zed.
Yeah.
Okay, for reasons completely unrelated to anything, I'm just completely absorbed by my research because for some reason I keep emitting noises randomly and should be in the hallway when this happens, not talking to anyone.
Yep.
As
Oh,
you guys
sorry.
are, Darcy, you and Rune are out in the hallway. And Darcy, Rune is completely absorbed in his research. But
Oh,
you see a group of 5 Valdleth beelining it towards you.
me?
Towards you and
5
Rune.
what?
Me and Rune.
Valdleth, the guards of the city.
To Rune?
Why?
Towards Rune and Darcy.
Oh.
I just sort of. Okay.
The one in front rushes up towards you two. Hello.
Is there anything
We-
I can help you with?
Yes, there's very important business afoot. We need you and your group with us immediately, now.
Okay, could you clarify what this is about?
We'll explain later. We need to get to the quill immediately.
Right, okay. I'm just gonna fetch my friends. Is that okay?
Yes, please, as fast as you can, please.
I sort of like open the door. Okay, so there's some guards outside. They need us to go somewhere. They're very urgent. I have no idea what's going on. I was just gonna get Rune to come in. Thought there was a private moment going on. But there is something happening. I'm gonna like go back to the guard. Like, do you need all of us to be present? Is it like
Yes, all of you immediately.
right? Because there's kind of. I'm not at liberty to discuss the fine details of certain things, but there's like some sensitive issues going on.
I mean, I can hear this. Everyone
The
can hear.
Chenlai does not have time for your petty squabbles.
Right.
The Chenlai
Okay.
requires your audience immediately.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Let's go.
Jesus.
Darcy is still not
Kind
wearing
of
any
us.
armor.
Yeah, I need to. I'm just gonna like put on clothes that is like actual clothes as fucking fast as I can,
Okay.
and
Yeah, that's easy enough. You're able to quickly throw on like
Yeah.
real street clothes.
I'll just get like chest. I don't know. Like, does it look ridiculous if I only put the chest plate on?
No, it looks cool.
Cool. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've thrown on your chest plate The rest of you are being prompted to get up and.
I have no idea what's
add-
going on.
All
But
right.
like, if the Chenlei requests an audience, you don't stick around like. Shit, I'm looking for the.
Let's go
Not
then.
spoil. You don't like. You go. You ask for. I don't words. Anyway.
We're going, right?
Yeah.
Cool. We're going.
Good. Come along.
Rune?
Come along.
Can I just make an insight check at the guy?
Yeah, go for it.
Pew. 24.
24. They're not taking you to the Chenlei. And that's where we're going to end this week's session.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Wait, what?
Uh,
That was the easiest insight check of my life. I already knew, and it's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh,
I hate it here.
Oh my god, so much lore. See, Kendra, I told you it was literally all gonna be talking.
Thank you. I very much appreciate all of you.
And no one asked about the demon thing. Fuck yeah. It's been... Literally, let's just ignore the fact that Norman turned into a half something.
I was gonna bring it up, and I'm like, hmm.
No one does it. She's just, okay.
Darcy doesn't remember it. She's the one who would bring it up, but like she doesn't remember, so.
No one brings it up, so it's never gonna be broached.
Also, I was militant at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So literally, like, the only people that would remember is Rune, who literally is just book, Darcy,
This book.
and Maiyr.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it happen, but I
again,
don't.
like
But I have even less context than
Kind of like-
the others do.
I'm just
Yeah.
surprised there was an event, you know?
But also, it's kind of like I don't want to be like the one to be like, oh no, she suddenly remembers this very important specific detail that's relevant right now. I kind of want to leave that out of my own control because it's kind of more fun that way.
Oh, yeah, we should end the stream here. Have a
Say
good night,
bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank
Bye,
you for
everybody.
watching.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Is it